Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Today is currently a Sunday, and today we are here again with our special guest, Zcil. How you doing? Uh-oh, do I not have my thing unmuted? Oh, actually, wait, Zcil doesn't have their thing unmuted. I see. Hold on a second. Ah! You go. Oh, nice, says Pink. Hello, how's it going? Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be playing a little bit more of Sam & Max the Devil's Playhouse with a little bit of help from Zcil because some of the puzzles can get a little bit confusing. Just a little bit. Not ridiculously, though. Here. Collaborating. It is a heck of a thing. Oh, zooming in. Getting a close-up! Sterling, hello, how's it going? I hope you're having a very good day. There we go. Let me just check the call real quick. I've deafened myself. Zcil, do you have your mute, like, you know, your mic unmuted? Can you hear me? Technical errors. Give me a second. Yeah, I have Discord audio enabled. Oh, hello. Okay, you're all right. So it now says Discord audio is you have unmuted for me. Oh, Zcil, you should have been here for the technical errors that I was happening during Deltarune. I couldn't even get in the game first. Let me see. I think that's correct. Let me go check this real quick. Yeah, that is correct. Is it outputting only for, like, certain people? Maybe monitor off, monitor output. Hello, it no work? Oh, Zcil has, like, left the call. Nah, still couldn't hear. Which is weird because I was hearing Zcil perfectly fine beforehand. Do bam ba dum ba ba doo. Howdy, could you say a thing? No. No. All right. Well, why would that be happening? We were literally just talking in a call, like 10 minutes ago. This should be working. Is it on my end? I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect to the call. Tell us how the call went. Meh. All right. Hello. Can you hear me at least? They'll take out a few of the options. Okay, I could see your mouth, like, flapping and all that jazz, but I can't, like, hear you. And also, it's not showing any activity on your window. So I don't know if maybe, like, that's a factor as well. We have a little Snab in the call right now, and he's helping out with video sharing and stuff. No, it's still not working. Why isn't it working? Why can't I hear the thing? Let me head on over to, like, the game tab, eh? At the very least, we can, like, you know, take a look at the game. Here, turn on the thing here. Gurverson. Head over to the game tab.
Oh my
There
god,
we go.
I'm so sorry, that was my fault.
What happened?
My mic, I thought it was on, but I think I knocked it and it turned off.
Oh, well, weird. So you mean like, just like
sorry
a
about that.
little loose USB connection or something?
Something like that. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm like, wait, the little light's not on. It should be on.
Ah,
My
okay.
bad.
Here, let
Crisis
me
averted.
readjust my head placement a little bit. Hey. Anyway, so like I said, we're going to be playing Sam and Max the Devil's Playhouse. All right.
Hello, everyone.
Right, let's do a little bit of introduction. In case anybody in your chats are never seen me before. Hi. Sorry to disgrace you with my with my visual presence.
You're anything but.
Anyway,
You're
I'm
anything but a
Bitby.
disgrace.
I'm a water elemental. I am inside this box realm. I don't know how I got here, but I'm playing video games. And over here, for people in my community, this is
Cecil Starlight, leader of the Starlight Cult, and the most loyal servant of the great elder deity of magic, Lord Aishiaxothoth. It's fun. It's not meant for your mortal tongues to pronounce, so.
Yeah, no, I am like sub-mortal. So it's definitely not for my tongue. Anyway,
Well,
let's dive on into the play button. What is that emote? Is that fireworks? That's cool looking. I like it.
ooh.
All right. So last we left off, we were about to dive into the tomb of Samun Mak. All aboard the Disorient Express at the urging of the enigmatic Monsieur Papirouette. Sam and Max's greatest grandfathers are off to Egypt to plunder the tomb of Samun Mak and recover the devil's toy box. But they're not the only ones. Can Samuth and Maximus solve the Sphinx challenge and outsmart a group of would-be tomb raiders to make off with the prize? Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to press play on this.
Let's go.
That almost sounded like fireworks for a second there. Yeah. The glorious skunk ape.
All
Got
hail
the
the skunk
aesthetic
ape.
of this show.
This
I
great
know,
city has been
I
witness to
adore
many
it so much. It's
strange
oozing
scenes,
with style.
but none so staggering as the one that played out here, beneath her slumbering streets, just seconds ago. An evil space ape, bent on world destruction, thwarted by a 6-foot-tall dog and a rabbity thing with psychic power. A tidy conclusion to an improbable story, or so it would seem. For about 5 nanoseconds, until our heroes turn and see something so unexplainable, so horrifying, as to render evil space apes suddenly quaint.
How could you, Sam? There you stand, a sickening grin on your face, your great hairy mitts clutched around my dear little silky white neck. Mother warned me it would come to this, but I couldn't bring myself to believe her.
It's a Bart
I
Simpson's
could be
moment.
wrong, Max, but I've got a hunch this isn't us. These horrifying skeletons are meant to convey a message of some sort. There's a story behind this grisly tableau. Aha, a note.
What's it say?
There's a story behind this grisly tableau. Look, a highly flammable reel of nitrate-coated film from the dawn of the age of cinema. I'll just pop it into this conveniently placed projector.
No fair, Sam. You got to pick the movie last time.
That is one
Shut up and
rad
enjoy
looking
the show,
projector.
Max.
Yeah, that's because it's another toy of power.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ooh, Egyptian-y. Hey, that looks just like...
The Devil's Toy Box.
Ah!
Thundering tintypes of Teddy Roosevelt and a 3-wheeled baby carriage with a bonus jar of mustache wax. That's none other than my great-grandpa Samuth, with your great-grandpa Maximus.
I can't hear what they're saying.
It's a silent movie, little buddy. Filmed before the invention of vocal cords.
Can't find the volume knob, huh? Let me...
No, get away!
I want to mess with it. Mine.
Don't mess with the super sensitive film material. Oh,
Something's happening, Sam. My aura is going all squirrely.
I feel it too, Max. Some irresistible force is pulling me through the frame of that movie.
We've got it, little buddy. The toy box is ours.
Not for long.
Kringle.
I want
Santa
that
Claus.
toy box.
This is one of those situations where it would be helpful to have a gun.
Or psychic powers.
Psychic powers. That's right. We keep forgetting you've got unexplainable psychic powers.
Oh, yeah.
Where the Sam Hill are you hiding?
okay. Psychic
Okay,
abilities.
now we're
I'm
back
guessing
in-
that's
we're
probably
back
what we gotta do.
Yep, now we're back in time in control of Samus and Maximus.
Oh, and he's got an entirely different set of
He's
like
got-
psychic
yep.
powers.
Yep.
Well, that's insane.
I can't abide violence in movies, Sam. Just in real life. Please, put it another.
Nothing doing. This is starting to get good. Besides, we haven't got any other movies.
Okay, so I can't use that.
Nope, not yet. The projector will so you in a little bit you'll get more film reels and you'll have to and that will take you out and you can go in between different ones with that.
Gotcha. Okay. Activate cannon nuts.
My psychic can of nuts.
Which gives you super compresso power.
And super pop back auto power.
I'm so glad they put Maximus's
I never get
Weezy
tired
hat
of
back in
doing
the
that.
Didn't
in the
help us,
remaster.
though.
Because in the original version he doesn't have a hat, but he was supposed to have one in the concept art.
Okay.
They couldn't get it to look right without it clipping through his ears before the episode was launched, so they just got rid of it. But for the remaster,
Okay.
they brought it back since that was what the design was intended to be, and I'm really happy about that.
Well, that's awesome. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
you know,
really
while you're
cool.
doing a remaster, might as well take advantage of the situation, I guess.
Yeah, they did a similar thing with Jurgen in the last season because he was originally supposed to have like those really long you know how it has those really long like Nosferatu nails.
Mhm.
He didn't have those in the original either, but they were also
Oh,
like
interesting.
concept art. Yeah, so they basically updated the designs in the remasters to better match how the characters were originally supposed to be designed. But they
He seems
either
like
couldn't
so
do
much
it
more of a
at the time.
scumbag with the long nails, so I like that.
I know, right? I just really like that they use the remaster to update the character designs to be closer to what they were originally supposed to be, but they couldn't either do originally due to like time or technical limitations.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Very
So,
good.
psychic ventriloquism.
Good old Charlie Hotep. Thanks to him, I am gifted with the miraculous ability to throw my voice into people and objects.
Yeah, I'm still not sure ventriloquism counts as a psychic power.
If you can do it with your mind, it counts as a psychic power, Samus.
Ventriloquism through the power of the brain. All right, let's throw our
That
voice to
sap
the statue.
Kringle will never find us in here.
Ha! There you are.
Watch out for falling squid.
Let's take this toy box and skedaddle, little pal.
And they off.
Nay off.
Champion ventriloquizing, Maximus.
Now all we've got to do is read those hieroglyphics again and the door will open and we'll be golden.
Right. You don't remember how to read hieroglyphics, do you, Maximus?
Fat chance. But you do, right, Sam?
Still nope. Afraid not. Nope. Hidden option. Nada.
Oh, this is rich. Ho, 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 ho.
And then they were shot dead. The end.
Huh. That was interesting. A little skimpy on character development.
That can't be the whole story. There must be. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So remember
great.
how I
Could we
was
just,
comparing
watch
this
the end of the
to
movie first?
No, I
That
think that would work.
one, like the final case of the final case of Ace Attorney 4.
Oh, I see. We're
Yeah,
gonna
what you
have a
have
little
to
bit
do.
of like time jumping.
Yeah, you're gonna be switching back and
middle.
forth between the
Which
film
one's the
reels,
beginning?
which are different
Not a
points in the
clue.
story.
Which one do you want to try?
All right.
Smoke Challenge is the first one, so start with that.
Sure.
Big reward you also can't do until you finish all the others. It's the last one. Oh, I love this intro. Oh, I love this intro so much.
Look at all the Sam and Max memorabilia.
Get all this stuff.
Hey, look, there's the can of nuts.
Yep.
I've just realized it. Oh god, we're going way back in time with this one. What?
This takes place in 1901. As you can see.
Good old New Yorkie of 1901.
Did the usher see us?
Nah, he's still fishing for us under the candy counter. Shh, show's about to start.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, devotees of the uncanny and the bizarre. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Monsieur Pepperweight, and I bear great tidings, an archaeological discovery of earth-shattering proportions.
I like this
My
guy's
friends,
design.
I present to you.
I love him. I love
Sphinx.
him. I love my son. I love my son. This is my beautiful son. Have you seen my son? Now you have.
Yes.
Ugh, it's horrible, Samus. The face of pure evil.
The stage is that way, schmucko.
It is
Drunk
said
on Nog.
she will yield her secrets only to one whose powers are equal to those of Samun Mak himself. Might you be that favored individual? I have come to your fair city today to issue a challenge. What you see before you is not merely a pasteboard facsimile, but a perfect recreation of the tomb's outer fortifications. To the one who makes it through the gate, I offer 2 tickets to Egypt and a chance for the adventure of a lifetime.
You get any of that, Samus?
Prize for the guys who can bust through that thing.
Busting things is our specialite.
You read my mind, little buddy.
Sterling's the
Bust through
captain.
things. Who's cut the
Sterling's
explosives?
the captain in the chat. I highly recommend a Max plushie. I own one, and it is I'm very, very happy that I do. There was an official one made by a company called Uncute. Cannot recommend it enough. It gets sold out a lot, but I will, you can check if they I don't currently have one in stock. Hopefully they do. It's wonderful, and you will not regret it.
Sounds exciting. See, like, I'm trying to avoid getting too many like plushies and things like that because I'm actually out of room for that kind of thing.
I am not too proud to admit I have a plushie addiction.
They're just so adorable and so easy to, like, you know, punt around a room.
I just want cute, soft things.
Yeah.
Especially of characters I
Frosty.
like, because I'm like, if I can't hug them, how can I live?
Nice walk on the Brooklyn Bridge, crosswise, and keep going.
Aw, don't you just want to tousle his little bald scalp?
Go away!
Excuse me, mister.
No. No more toilet breaks till the job's done right. Understand?
We're not your underlings.
Huh? I got no statements for the press.
You know, for somebody that doesn't have a lot of statements for the press. There's a lot of stuff we can talk about here. I'm mostly curious about that cookie jar.
How about a cookie, Kringle?
Go away!
Oh,
It's just my pal here hasn't eaten in 72 hours.
and you had such a kindly face.
Oh, for the love of... Okay, but just one, savvy?
And now you have
We have a
cookie.
cookie. Nice.
I note with curiosity that your assistants are...
Short.
I'm in the middle of transitioning to an elf-based labor force. Trying to help out, you know. Give a disadvantaged ethnic group a leg up in the new world.
mighty generous.
Hell, who am I fooling? They're cheap as dirt. Toss them a few chestnuts and a figgy pudding, and they'll crawl a mile on broken glass.
I always knew that Santa was a slave driver, but now I have proof. Who the hell are you? Actually, that's a good question. When did, like, the legend of Santa Claus really become a thing?
I'm sure there's plenty you can read about that. He's kind of a mishmash of a bunch of different legends, or so I'm told. Or,
Right.
like, different,
Well, I know
different, like,
there's a
figures
lot
in
of different,
history.
like, there's variations of them that are, like, you know, like someone that you must be feared, someone that you must cherish in your life, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We lean in the direction of jolly old man who is fat and gives us presents.
It's the most marketable, that's why.
Oh yeah,
Unfortunately.
definitely, because we live in capitalist.
I
you
do
know,
think it's funny
capitalist
that
area.
in season 2, Santa is depicted as kind of aggressive, but not necessarily a bad guy. In this, they just drop all pretenses and make him a capitalist asshole.
Good.
Beard of snowy white, nose like a cherry. Haven't we met somewhere before?
Fat chance! I don't make a habit of frequenting the greasy dives in this low-rent neighborhood. But no doubt you've seen my mug splashed across the front page of your morning paper. Nicholas St. Kringle to spearhead Bubbles for Brats charity drive. Nicholas St. Kringle named Philanthropist of the Millennium.
Nicholas St. Kringle photographed in love nest with team of Swedish figure skaters.
Did you? Did that actually
He's not
happen?
denying it. He's not denying it.
Oh boy.
How's the elf labor force working out for you so far?
There's an old saying amongst us capitalists, you get what you pay for.
I don't get it. What's an important-looking guy like you doing in a two-bit amusement palace like this?
What's to get? This paperweight character says he's made some kind of big discovery of a toy-related nature. I make it my business to keep up with all new developments on the toy front, okay?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So, like, you know, the Sphinx and all of that jazz. So, wait, so the Sphinx has got some sort of a toy?
Go up and talk. Stop talking to him and go talk to Paperweight, and you'll see what's
okay.
going on.
Advice on tackling Monsieur Paperweight's challenge?
Yeah, don't. Leave it to us professionals.
Yeah, you got cookies.
Inventory's looking kind of barren, Salmon.
Oh my god, I got a heck of a
Fill
lot
up.
more than one.
This is only the start of our adventure.
Yeah, I could sure use my trusty pistola. Alright,
Yeah,
move my way over here.
Samus is oddly gunless.
Ah, here come a couple of hearty specimens. Gentlemen of the boulevards, no doubt.
Did he just call us?
Give it a whirl, my friends. The challenge of the Sphinx is open to all,
Yeah,
regardless of age, prowess, or
don't be hard on him,
physical
Maximus.
deformity.
English isn't his first language. It's like his 12th.
That makes him like 12 times better than me.
Who's the codger with the ugly kids?
Is he bothering you? You want we should pants him?
That's Nicholas St. Kringle, the well-known toy tycoon. He's offered me a fortune to direct him to the tomb of someone Mac, but his money is of no interest to me.
Who wants toy money?
Talent! That is what I am searching for.
Spill the secret, buddy. How do we make it through this challenge of the Sphinx?
I can talk you through the sequence of steps, but you must pass through the mouth of the Sphinx by your own power. To begin, simply step on to the beseeching mat.
Beseeching mat?
Your tongue.
Interesting. The tongue
Yeah.
of the Sphinx.
Yeah, Sphinx is like a
That
hippo
works.
thing.
You don't have a clue how this thing works.
Nice.
Of course I know how it works. I built it. But despite all my arcane knowledge, only one, granted the gift, has the power to pass through.
So basically, it's a replica. So what he's looking for is, so this is a replica he built of an entrance to an Egyptian tomb. There is only certain people who can enter the tomb. So he built this replica to find people who can, because if they can get through the replica, because it works the same way, they can get through into the tomb. So that's what he's looking for.
So wait, if he knows how to get into the tomb, why doesn't he just get into the tomb?
He can't, because he doesn't have the abilities.
Oh, okay. So how did he make an exact replica that was capable of showing the exact same
He
mechanisms
knows how
necessary to
it
open
works,
the tomb?
he just can't do it.
Oh. Okay. I'll just go with it.
It'll maybe make more sense once you see how Sam and Max figured out.
And also, I'm just reminded of Hungry Hungry Hippos.
You're right! That is what this
Just a little
reminds
bit. Is that what that is? It's Hungry Hungry Hippos?
I
Oh,
never
boy.
thought about it,
That
but
can of
maybe,
nuts looks
yeah.
oddly out of place up there.
That is no ordinary canonuts. It's a canonuts from the Devil's Toy Box.
What makes it so out of the ordinary?
Far be it from me to divulge the secrets of the Devil's Toy Box, but it's just possible that this can does not actually contain nuts.
All right.
Remind me, what do we win if we beat this game?
An all expenses paid trip to sunny Egypt.
Egypt. Now, is that with the alligators or the crocodiles?
Your ignorance of giant carnivorous reptiles is embarrassing me, Maximus. Why go to all the trouble of rigging up a challenge of the Sphinx? If you're the big expert, why don't you just go through the mouth yourself?
Knowledge alone is not sufficient to overcome the Sphinx's defenses, alas. The seeker must be special.
Yes. Okay, that's basically what you were describing to me.
Know anything about the dame with the beady eyes?
Mole people, the bane of my existence. Why are they always following me?
Are mole people just like a regular standard thing
They're
within the
just a
Sam and Max
thing.
universe?
They're just a thing.
Or like, is it something that happens in other things aside from that?
Yeah,
like the
they're
comic
in like
books and
every
stuff?
they're a big thing in Sam and Max Hit the Road, which is the LucasArts Sam and Max game from the early 90s.
Interesting. Okay.
They aren't as prominent there, but
Thanks,
they are there.
Impresario
You
ship.
talk to a couple of
Give
mole
the
men.
challenge of the Sphinx a try,
Also.
boys. What have you got to lose?
Okay. Wait. Peer into the pit of flesh-eating ants.
He just
What?
he just has a pit of flesh-eating ants. Don't worry about it.
Whee!
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, there's the can of nuts. I doubt I can grab it.
Woo!
What in God's name you doing with that can of nuts? Well, that was a disconcerting twist on an old joke.
Power came from me, Samus. My body's all tingly. I've never felt anything like it.
You may notice a lot of bodily changes over the next few years, little buddy. It's all part
I
of...
want to do it again. Hey,
Okay, yeah, but you guys can't use the funny can of nuts.
Now, where did they run off to?
A replacement can of nuts!
That's the fake.
this
They took off
substitute
with the
can
real
of nuts
thing.
will work the same as the original?
I have my doubts, Maximus.
The magic of the ancients.
It's a surefire laugh-getter, anyway.
Yeah, but it didn't make me all tingly like the one the elf swiped. We've got to get that can back, Samus.
Tingly from a can of nuts. I believe that's called an allergy. Although, you know, it's less tingly and more...
Yep. Yeah. True. True.
Anyway, let's talk to Kringle a little bit more.
Still at it, eh, Mr. K?
They say the key to success is persistence. Or is it pestilence?
Speaking of the latter, isn't it time for you to scuttle back to your lair?
Hey, thank you very much for following, Sterling. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
All right,
Sterling.
let's see what other stuff we got going on.
Where'd that other elf make off to?
What do you care? He went home.
Yeah? Where's home?
That's company information.
Oh boy, we're going to the North Pole. Again.
Or wherever the elves live, which might not necessarily be the North Pole.
Oh yeah, maybe they work at a different location than the North Pole nowadays. Perhaps the North Pole was just an easy way for them to like move their labor to a location where they could make it even cheaper.
Probably.
Anyway,
I wouldn't put it past
we've already done stuff with the cookies, but
How about a cookie, Kringle?
Go away.
You already got cookies, so.
that's what I thought.
Why aren't you up there attempting the challenge of the Sphinx?
My underlings
Oh,
are
sorry about
handling
that.
that for me.
I see. Scared to try it yourself, huh?
Scared? Nicholas St. Kringle is scared of nothing.
You fell down. Here, let me help you up.
Keep your pincers off me, you drooling little cretin! If you had the teaspoon of brains necessary to do your job, I wouldn't be down here. You're all idiots, understand? I can't
Okay,
even
what do we
believe
got
you're
here?
the first
Inventory
one.
list, profits, losses, naughty, nice. Employee addresses. Looks like Kringle's employees all live in that elf ghetto.
You mean Little Arctic Circle?
Yeah. Want to take a little walk?
The LAC. Gotcha.
Have you seen this baby?
Sure. She's right there on that milk carton.
Genius.
See your little runny noses around here again. You just put that toy down. It's not yours. I don't care if you made it. It belongs to me.
Oh yeah, be sure to pick up the newspaper.
Ooh, funny papers.
Yeah, but they're all in hieroglyphics.
Ooh, hey. Hieroglyphics? Does that mean that, Alright, he's back up and at it.
Yeah, Maximus's outfit is super styling. I love that little like newsy look. Super cute.
Yeah, I like both of their outfits.
Mm.
Well, I mean, you know, Sam's is a little bit like his regular attire. Although I do like the change up in the hat.
The handlebar mustache is also pretty peak.
Yeah, see? Hey, look at the posters.
The Mermaid and the Cockroach.
Fresh from their tour of the great sewers of Europe. Shouldn't we be on our way to sunny Egypt by now?
I'm feeling prematurely homesick.
Okay. There's nothing else to do in the
Okay.
theater. Yeah, you got.
Where
There's
we
nothing else you
going,
can do in the
Sam?
theater yet.
Little Arctic Circle.
So you gotta go in.
I wonder what kind of vehicle they have in this version. Little Arctic Circle. How humbling.
I don't think they have a car.
Filthy elves!
Really?
You pollute the sacred relics of the mole people.
Oh, lay off! Go on, burrow back where you came from.
Yeah, go chew on an earthworm, you friggin' undergrounder. Ha! I curse you.
Ooh, I'm
Poor mole
quaking in me
people.
little elven booties.
Why can't we all
The
get
moles
along,
have a. The
Sam?
moles kind of
Because
have it
most
rough.
of us are little buddy.
Wow.
It's so out of pocket. I love it.
Oh, wait, I'm going back to the theater. Goodbye,
Oh, no,
everybody.
yeah.
I'll turn around in just a second.
Oh, I forgot they added that in the remaster.
Ooh, can
You actually get
What's
to see
that?
the outside of the theater.
Oh,
you
nice.
Yeah, the exterior of the theater. That's not in the original.
Gate of the
That's cool.
Sphinx.
Hey, didn't he steal this shtick from Miss Lizzie and her boisterous barmaids?
I don't think so. This act doesn't have a chimp. They're still at it.
Still going crazy. Let's talk to, Elf Newsy.
Extra!
Got change for a dime?
What do I look like, Rockefeller?
Ah, well, never mind then.
Hey, Slushy! Get the dog in the suit.
Nice hat, mister. What graveyard you digging up at?
I'm
Welcome back,
mildly
Specs.
disturbed to see you torturing this elf.
Yeah, elf torturing should be left to us professionals.
Icebox don't mind. He likes it, don't you, Icebox?
Don't you hear that elf sounds exactly like
Icebox
one of the
is
soda
very
poppers? You can't
cooperative.
hear it.
It
Uh-oh.
don't hurt that he's full up on jolly juice.
I don't want to think of the soda poppers again. I'm making the assumption that they have just melted in a pool of lava and we will never see them again.
Yes, that you're thankfully correct.
Oh,
I can
okay,
confirm
thank
that.
God. All right.
What's the matter? Yous get off at the wrong stop or something?
Swells like yous generally steer clear of
Yeah, no, I
Little
can't
Arctic
unhear it.
Circle.
You're welcome.
We're here to gape at the depressing squalor of your miserable ghetto and congratulate ourselves on our comparative good breeding.
Oh, knock yourselves out.
Who's the dame you were fighting with when we walked in?
Crazy old bat. Some cock and bull story about how the moles is the eternal guardians of the tomb of some joik.
Sammy Mack.
Yeah, and get this. Our can of nuts is really some kind of mumbo-jumbo voodoo drum in her creepy religion. And when I don't hand it over to her, she zaps me with the full-on gypsy Kleist routine.
Tough break.
Ah, banana oil. That stuff might kill him in Moldavia or wherever, but it don't play in the US of A.
I like the old-timey speak of this lad.
I know, it's a lot of fun.
We represent Toymakers Local 614.
Stand up and be counted. No contract, no work.
Pipe down. We don't need that kind of trouble. We got a cushy setup here.
5 hours off every other month. Oh, and we just last week talked the boss into taking the steel tip off the whip.
Don't louse it up for us.
Oh my god. You know, if you need a little bit more explanation, yes, the boss is evil. Santa Claus is evil.
Santa
I don't know,
Claus
I
is
keep
evil.
on thinking about, like, you know, modern day Santa Claus, I feel I don't know, I don't want to go on any sort of a rant or anything, but it feels like old school old school Santa Claus is like, oh, gives gifts to everybody and then makes some sort of like interesting, I don't know. I had this really weird envision that basically Amazon is essentially the our newfangled Santa Claus.
Oh god.
I mean, think about it. Like, Amazon delivers packages to everybody, for a price, obviously, but, you know. And they're run by evil corporate entities.
The Scooby-Doo gang captures Santa Claus, takes off the mask, and it's just Jeff Bezos.
It's just Jeff Bezos the whole
Old
time.
man Bezos!
It's Old Man Jeffy!
What in God's name are you doing with that can of nuts?
Wyken, what does it look like?
Special job for Mr. K himself.
We's in the toy and novelty racket, see? We swiped, that is, we managed to acquire this nifty little gizmo here.
Sports a couple of interesting features.
We cracked a code and Boss Kringle makes a fortune selling it over the holidays.
Which means big bonuses for the likes of us.
Give it up. You'll never manage to reverse engineer that can of nuts. It only works in the presence of Max's ineffable aura.
Right. I hate to say it, but you guys' auras are just plain effable.
Ah, Guan, you chumps got no more claim on this can than we do. Only we
Guan.
got it, and we're keeping it, see?
We'll see about that, you bonsai bandits.
No, Maximus? I think we should go.
Huh?
They're only gonna kill themselves trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, we've got the toy idea that's gonna set the industry on its ear. See you in the funny papers, suckers.
Wait a minute! The boss will pay big if we bring him a great new concept.
And it's true, we ain't getting nowhere with this can of nuts.
Tell you what, Polly, we might be willing to work out a trade. Give us your toy idea. If it's really a winner like you say, we'll let you have the can. No fuss.
Ooh, okay. Inflatable dartboard. Genius. Oh god. Well, I don't have any of these things if I remember correctly.
You don't have the correct answer yet, but do all these because they're funny.
Okay. I want to hear about the inflatable dartboard.
It's an inflatable dartboard.
Tried that last year. It was a bust.
Okay. Slinko. All right.
It's a coiled up spring you push downstairs.
Hey, I like pushing things downstairs.
Nah, dumb idea.
No. Best idea. Slinkies are fun.
They are very fun.
Point and click adventure games.
Meta.
You gotta be kidding.
All right.
My Little Pony keg.
With braidable hoses.
Kids love beer.
Yeah, but Mr. K don't.
Sausage stuffer.
My first sausage stuffer.
A fun way to dispose of leftover lunch meat, household vermin, and scabs.
Ah, please, you're making me heave here.
Bluch.
It's a board game. A top hat, an iron, and a little dog go around building hotels, and you're all trying to make each other go bankrupt.
Interesting idea, but I don't think it'll fly.
The kids ain't into capitalism nowadays.
Oh, just you wait.
As
Just
a matter
you
of
wait.
fact,
You got nothing.
we got something all right, but we're holding out on you.
Gotta clear it with the boss first.
You do that. Come back when you're ready to talk toys. And if your idea's as hot as you say, we'll kick the can over to you.
Kick the can. Good one, Slushy.
Shut up.
Those round-headed rats! They can't do this to me! I mean him. That can of nuts belongs to Maximus by right of psychic possession.
I know. But unless our great-grandpas can dig up a great toy idea, I'm afraid they're out of luck.
Well, I'm trying to think if
Yeah,
maybe there's a
you
way
don't
that
have
we
to
can.
forget. You get it from one of the other reels.
Oh, okay. Well, I was
But,
also
keep looking
thinking
around.
that like maybe we could reach into there from the future and give them something. You know,
That's more or
give
less
them
what you
some
do.
like terrible idea.
Genuine snowballs, hand-carved by immigrant elves.
Sweet. Is this? Wait a minute.
It's Sam and Max's building.
Oh my God.
Have you got a quarter for the hitching post?
The horse got towed, Samuth, remember?
I'm okay. So I'm imagining like Toad, except from the context of TOAD, and they just like throw toads at it. I don't know why.
There's
Excuse
a...
me, buddy. I wonder if you could direct me to... Wait a minute. This isn't a real man. It's one of those snowmen they make to fool visitors to Little Arctic Circle.
It also has one eyeball. Incredible. God, I remember there was a point in time when like there was a road somewhere nearby me that had to be like completely redone, and I mean like from the ground up. Like it was absolutely crumbling to bits, and they just desperately needed to put like some new foundation underneath it. So like they dug super deep, and they ended up finding like really old cobble road that it had just been paved over and over again.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was freaking neat. I was just like, oh, this is where old feet used to stand.
So the mole lady that was yelling at them, she's in the basement of the Sam and Max's building. I don't remember how you get there. You might just
That
maybe
checks
just go
out. Alrighty.
Yeah, you just go in.
Ooh, a curse
Maybe
upon
we
you.
came at a bad time.
Alright, well, you're hanging out doing that. I'm gonna take a look at the rest of your locale.
Look, Samuth, she's got one of those newfangled hand pumps.
Amazing. Window?
The elves look much bigger from this angle.
Shut the hell up.
What's this?
Do not touch. Is visual component of powerful curse I am throwing on elf out the window. He think he can make on me smart guy wise crack. Ha! We see how smart he feel after he become a vampire.
An umpire?
No. With the sucking of blood and the sleeping in coffins.
Oh, a vampire.
Gotcha. Ooh, books!
They're all in Molish. They all share a certain family resemblance.
It's called ugly.
Rude, Max.
Great.
Those
Alright.
aren't that ugly. I think they're kind of cute.
I think
Yeah,
they're
you
adorable.
gotta talk to the mole lady.
That's kind of what I figured.
Yep.
Excuse me, sir or madam. I can see you're busy muttering to
I
yourself.
think her name's
but-
Natasha.
Why you break my
actually.
concentration on curse? You in cahoots with disgusting elves, no?
No.
Wait! Nicht diese Dusche Fizzle einzufällt. It is you, not boy.
Samuth, she just called me nut boy.
The one with great power from body to squish himself down to kind of nut, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's me, nut boy.
Not boy. Oh, rotten, stinking, disc-sick elves. So long I am searching after sacred cannonuts stolen from tomb of Samunmak. To find it in theater, to see it making with glorious magic nut boy squished down with fat doggy friend.
Huh?
And then to lose it to grubby little sacrilegious maggot elves. Oh, for the strength of 10 moles to crush them to paste.
It says anger. We like paste.
What choices right here?
I know.
Okay.
You seem upset.
Would you like to talk about it?
You, not a boy and fat doggy friend. You will come to aid of pitiful mole woman. You will take Cannonut back from nasty elves and bring it to mole woman.
Sure.
The first part, anyway.
And perhaps there is something mole woman can do for you.
Get me more fun toys. Break into more. All right. Ah, man, I lost the other prompt. Okay, so I want to know about this vampire curse. Is there any legitimacy to it?
Yes, yes.
Vampire curse. How does it work? Is it instantaneous?
No, my magic only sets process in motion. Cursed elf think himself safe now, but wait till he run into a vampire. Ha! Nothing can save him then.
So it's basically just conjuring a vampire to come and chomp down on them.
Pretty much.
Yeah, fair enough. Have you done this before? Seems like you've done this before.
I guess you curse a lot of guys.
Not so many. I cursed an interloper back at the tomb once, but that was 50 years ago.
Very well. So, yeah, you hold off on doing those curses for, like, the real special, like, scumbags. Understood. Oh, hey. Hieroglyphic funnies. We have that newspaper.
We have
You're
the
in need of a
newspaper.
hearty chuckle. Can you read us something from your hieroglyphic funny pages?
Let me see. Oh, this is a good one. Mole mates creating much merriment up and down the Nile. In first pan, husband mole say to wife, "You very angry with me, no?" You can see it's true because wife mole have scorpions crawling from the eyes. In second panel, husband say, "It's because you caught me." Oh, how you say, making the monkey dance with the beautiful temple mole maiden who have the sensuous quivering nostrils. And in the third panel, husband is falling over backwards from great astonishment when the wife saying to him, "No, it's because you cut the cucumber lengthwise." Oh, you get it? Because, who cuts a cucumber lengthwise? It's crazy, no? I mean, can you imagine what kind of crazy nut would...
Not...
Americans have no sense of humor.
Well, humor is just a little bit odd. Might be just a little bit odd.
I'm pretty sure that my sense of humor has been destroyed by memes, so yeah, I apologize, ma'am. Although
we can't
that one bit about like, you know, stuff being cut in like half one way and not the other way, that reminds me so much of that one Jack Dyer burrito thing. Do you remember that?
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, I made a dub of it a while back, and it was like the crux of it is just like it was some guy who made up this this made up circumstance where he went to a burrito place and they made the burrito like with all of the ingredients going lengthwise in like you know what I mean, where like they put like the lettuce over here and then they put the tomato, actually no, not tomato, like lettuce and then cheese and then beef and then beans, all like along the length of the burrito. And it's just like, why would you make a burrito like that?
It's so cursed.
A burrito, you should be making a burrito with little bits and pieces of the ingredients of the burrito going like the long way. And I don't know, that just reminds me of that. Just like, who makes a burrito like that?
That's like a no pizza left beef kind of
None pizza left beef. Is it bad that like one of these days I want to do that? Like, they allow it. They absolutely do. Like, and I think it'd be funny just to go with none pizza left beef, and then somebody working at a Domino's would just be like, ah, there's a real one. And I mean, on top of that, not only like it's not like the pizza isn't good. That just means you have some, you know, some free breadsticks, basically, or not free
pretty
breadsticks.
much, and meatballs. Free breadsticks and meatballs. Well, not free. You have to pay for the
Yeah,
pizza.
breadsticks and meatballs. There's nothing bad about it. And at the end of the day, you made somebody's day by ordering a non-pizza left beef.
True.
And then you can order a regular pizza along with it. No.
If you get like a 2-for-1 deal, that would be perfect. If you got a real pizza, and then for your second pizza, you get non-pizza left beef.
Yeah. I would be very irresponsible in that circumstance. All right, read me another comic strip and maybe spice it up a little.
I'm sure the famous mole humor will come through to us if you read another strip.
Okie dokie. Oh, everybody loves Fred Jackal. Fred Jackal is always up to amusing hijinks. Oh, here, Fred Jackal hiding under the bed. His master said to him, "Come out, Fred Jackal. I am not angry for you for making in center of living room carpet a steaming pile of dung with many flies buzzing around from the stink." And now, in little bubble of thought, Fred Jackal is saying, "He does not know. I cut the cucumber lengthwise." A cucumber cut lengthwise is funny. Is very funny. Never will I understand this country.
Never will I understand cucumbers. One more time!
So she says to him, "I can't believe you cut the cucumber lengthwise."
Timing is off.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I forgot, so you need to go and actually try the Sphinx challenge before she'll teach you the hieroglyphics. I forgot about
okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I also want to hear about the old country, so
yes,
we're going to listen about the old country.
You said something about the tomb of Samun Mac.
How I miss it. The happy pitter-patter of little scarabs, the smiling faces of the sarcophagi. Guarding the tomb has been our family business for many generations.
Why did you leave the old country?
Oh, tomb guarding business not what it used to be. Nowadays, no decent tomb raiders to impale. So, family sent me here. I make it big in America, I send for them.
So what I'm getting at here is you killed Lara Croft. Gotcha.
Keep on cursing.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah, you can you gotta go try the Sphinx challenge, and then when you can't read the hieroglyphics,
Right, yeah.
it'll be like, yeah.
It's
And
the
then you'll be
one
able
thing
to
I
use
didn't
that.
do.
Slushy! Look, it's
Yeah, and then you'll be able to use that in the other reel.
Right. It's the intersection of straight and narrow.
Yep. It's their street.
Old classic.
Who can penetrate the gate of the Sphinx?
Well,
Go away!
sorry, I'm having fun, like,
Ready
punting
to give
Max
the
into
It
the
is
children
other.
very
the
fun.
Sphinx a
It
try,
is very
my
fun.
friend?
I don't blame you.
All right,
The
let me see.
nostrils are shut.
You gotta step on the tongue first.
Oh.
The Sphinx has awakened. You are indeed a seeker of substance.
We like to say he's pleasantly plump.
Place your offering in the divine nostrils.
So if you remember when Kringle did this, he just gave it cookies, and it worked.
All right.
May the divine odor of chocolate chips prove pleasing to thy nasal cavities.
Very good. You have passed the first threshold. Now, recite the words of the inscription.
Vain attempt, embarrassing gambit, feeble effort, unsuccessful ploy. I like the word gambit.
Spunks, old pal, you remember us, don't you?
Sure he does. He couldn't forget these faces.
Let us in, buddy. Boy, it's been ages.
Oh, boy.
Unfortunately, the real one is pestilence,
My
and you're dead.
hieroglyphics are a little rusty.
Okay. Yeah. Now you can ask Natasha. How do we read hieroglyphics?
Alrighty then. It's a very good question. How do you read hieroglyphics? I mean, wasn't it like I remember
Still at it.
somehow still going. If I remember right, the hieroglyphics in Egypt, somehow they managed to decipher that via like an old language that was tangential to the hieroglyphics.
Oh, that makes
and
sense.
like I don't know, it was apparently like very, very challenging for the longest time, and like nobody knew until like I don't know, they pieced it together. I don't know. I don't know much about like language.
I think language is fascinating. I've been studying Japanese since I was in high school.
Right.
I would love to learn even more languages, but I'll be lucky if I can even get decent in Japanese in my life, honestly. I need more
Yeah.
people to practice more with in terms of like speaking it, because I write it all the time because I have like people in Japan that I talk to on social media.
Right.
So I'm always reading it and writing it, but I as far as speaking it goes, I I try to listen to live streams in Japanese, and I'm just like, I understand maybe like 15 to 20% of this.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
how you learn at the end of the day, especially when it comes to learning like, verbal language, is just hearing a whole lot of it and maybe like asking questions every now and then, which is something you can't really do on a live stream unless you keep asking
Yeah.
questions. In which case the live streamer
Yeah.
is just going to be like, "Go read a book." I don't
Yeah, the videos are live streamed with actual like the captions or like subtitles in Japanese are like my favorite thing because I can read it and also I can connect the sounds to the words that I am reading.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, random aside. How goes the the Japanese presence on Blue Sky? Because I haven't really actively looked into it.
I know a couple of people who have accounts there, but like it's still pretty much everybody's still on Twitter.
Darn it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Everybody needs to escape.
Yeah. But some of them are like one of my mutuals was like, yeah, until like all of the brands and celebrities and stuff move over there, we're kind of stuck on Twitter because like, the only people on Blue Sky are people who just don't like Twitter.
Well, I'm on Blue Sky, and there are quite a few random celebrities that I've seen here and there that they have migrated and made the move. And also, there's a lot of brands that have tried to move over.
I wish you'd quit calling me that.
What can I do for you, my good buddy?
Although it's sometimes to its disadvantage, though, because did you hear about the whole Adobe moving over to Blue Sky thing?
I did not. What happened with that?
Oh, that was funny. So Blue Sky, it's kind of infamous for having a lot of people that are really sick and tired of the whole generative AI thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Rightfully so.
they tried to jump over, and they were showing off their like, their AI integration stuff, and they were like introducing themselves, being like, "Hello, we can't wait to be here for you creatives." Then they got ratioed to hell. Because everyone was just like, "Silence brand, fuck off."
Yep, that's fair.
That's
so fair.
At which point they actually deleted their first message because they were like, "Okay, we cannot salvage this. We're getting rid of this."
Yep.
I don't know how their accounts are doing right now, but I know their first introduction was like hilariously bad.
That's really funny.
That's one thing I like about Blue Sky. There's like, it's basically all the people from Twitter that got sick and tired of Twitter who they've seen this song and dance before. They know what's about to happen. And they're just like, "No, kindly fuck off."
Yeah. Unfortunately,
All right,
it doesn't seem to be much of the most people in Japan are still sticking with Twitter, unfortunately, for the moment. Like I said, I have one or two mutuals that also have Blue Sky accounts, but they're like not as frequently updated, and there's not that many of them. So,
yeah, I'm very confident that more people are going to flood over to Blue Sky as time moves
it
on.
might take a while, but it might pick up more eventually.
Well, I remember when it was like a ghost town and nobody was talking. All it took was a couple of Twitter exoduses, and suddenly a lot of other people were like, "Oh right, this is what fun used to be."
Yeah. Though I do also see people on Twitter, like even on my, because like I'm almost never on my English account anymore on Twitter. I'm pretty much always on my Japanese account. It's like even there, it recommends me posting that's just like, yeah, Blue Sky is just dead. There's like nobody on here. I hate Twitter, but I can't move over because there's just nothing going on Blue Sky.
I'm sure it's dead in certain cases, but it's definitely not dead in a few. Like,
yeah,
I'm following quite a few
on the
people that are
niches.
actively posting on Blue Sky and like, doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm contributing too. Like, I'm posting stuff whenever I can come up with something interesting, which isn't often, but it's something.
Yeah, true.
I think it's just a case of like it takes a while for social circles to migrate and move over to other platforms. Is what I think. All right, so let's learn how to speak in like the Sphinx inscription.
We can't get through this gate till we read the inscription.
It wouldn't be so hard, only they went and wrote it in some crazy picture language.
Remind me what the symbols are, and I will tell you how the inscription reads.
Well, as I recall, there was a foot, a snake, then 2 squiggles, and a bird.
A foot, a snake, 2 squiggles, and a bird.
How would you say that in ancient Egyptian?
Foot, snake, squiggle, squiggle, bird.
Works for me.
What the fuck?
Gee, hieroglyphics are easy. I didn't realize this was going to be
Easier
one of
in
those
the Sim and Max
educational
universe than it
movies.
is in real life.
Keep watching.
Now you know the passcode. You know the password.
That's amazing.
Can you tell us how to say those hieroglyphics again? A foot, a snake, 2 squiggles, and a bird?
A foot, a snake, 2 squiggles, and a bird.
How would you say that in ancient Egyptian?
Foot, snake, squiggle, squiggle, bird.
Works for me.
Gee, hieroglyphics are easy.
Keep on cursing.
That's amazing.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
I'm happy to
Okay,
have been graced with that twice.
I think that's everything you can do in this reel for now, because the other thing you have to do is you have to get the cannon nuts back from the elves, and you don't have what you need for that yet. So, so you gotta go into Max's powers.
Get the dog in this.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, go into Max's powers and jump into and you just click the reel and then you can jump into another one.
Observe the amazing cannon nuts.
Who can penetrate the gate of the Sphinx?
Alrighty.
Want to skip ahead to the good part?
Okay, so standoff is... I don't think you can do Train to Egypt yet. I think you
really?
have to do... I think you have to do standoff first, because you need information... Yeah, because Train to Egypt requires the cannon nuts. So you gotta do standoff.
Alrighty. I will go to the standoff. Oh yeah, we're back over here.
Quick, Samuth, read the inscription. Don't you remember your hieroglyphics?
Foot, snake, squiggle, squiggle, bird.
Foot, snake, squeagle, squeagle, bird.
You remembered.
That's the way it is with foreign languages, little buddy. It's easy to get out of practice, but once you... Yike!
Donovan bullets and foiled again. They're getting away.
Well, little
nice.
buddy, here we are, fresh from a successful tomb raiding expedition in lower Middle Egypt, back on board the Desaurian Express bound for New York City.
Remind me, Samuth, how did we manage to undo that security spell and swipe the Devil's Toy Box from the family of guardian moles?
Beats the hell out of me. Who can remember? The important thing is, the toy box is safe and sound right here in our... Holy Hercule Poirot in a blood-soaked bathtub with a full set of dental records and a
Hercule
mud-caked
Poirot, I
roof
get
with
that
2
now,
missing
because
treads.
I
We've been
read
robbed.
Murder on the Orient
Must have
Express
happened while we were stocking up on ketchup packets
2
in
years
the snack
ago.
car.
Which means the culprit is on this train.
It's because I had a 2 years ago in 2023 I did a tabletop RPG campaign, and one of the episodes was one of the sessions of the campaign was a murder mystery on a train, like Murder on the Orient Express. So I actually read the book and watched the movie, the one from the 70s, not the more recent one. Yeah, read the book and watched the movie to get like I don't know, get like a feel for the vibe, I guess. And so now I understand that because Hercule Poirot is the detective in those novels. It's like a series.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah.
I unfortunately have not read those models. I haven't read those novels, so yeah, I don't know. Although, I do find it funny that I'm currently playing through Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, and I'm currently at like the train mystery section.
Ooh, yes, yes. Yep.
So I'm currently in a recursive time loop. All right, so use window. Get the heck out of here!
From the looks of things, I'd say we're passing the Denmark Strait.
Very well.
Somebody stole the Devil's Toy Box from this steamer trunk.
Ooh, Samuth, ooh.
That's what we've got to find out. No Devil's Toy Box in there.
And also, it doesn't have our random knickknacks. Anyway.
Nope.
Oh. Well, let's just
Toy
sleep
box
it off.
under there.
Nope, gotta go on gotta go on the train.
Oh,
go through
darn. I have to
yeah.
socialize with people.
Sadly.
Who might you be?
Who? Oops.
Maybe the toy box is stashed behind all this
Oops.
luggage.
Possibly.
Oops.
Let's start unloading.
It's actually someone you know. Well,
Just from like the
Not there.
you know, the look of their model. I'm not gonna say.
okay.
Not right offhand. Ooh.
No toy box in there.
Just some creepy dead guy.
Good.
I want to know who brought the sarcophagus onto the train.
Well, clearly somebody who thought it would be a good thing to pawn off. Exit yellow car, exit this car. I guess we go this direction. Do 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 do. Oh, what? All right.
Kringle's room service tray.
Okay, yeah, that's Kringle's
Do I
room.
need a DNA sample?
Sounds like Kringle.
What do you want? I'm busy in here.
I don't think you can do anything with him yet. So just...
Hand it over, Kringle. That toy box is ours.
We stole it fair and square.
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about. Now scram, before I call the conductor and have you confined to the lunatic car.
There's a lunatic
There's
car?
a lunatic car?
Yes!
You
Hold
and
them up.
Max are- You and Max are same brain.
Hold the phone. I need to see this. Maybe not, like, be in it, but I at least want to see it. Alright, going to the green car.
You're the Middle European
Yo?
jerk who got Maximus and me stuck on the wall back in the tomb of Samun Mac.
Please, this is ancient history. Let go. Move on.
He's a mole man now. Okay.
No,
so
he was
exit-
pre-vampire. This is where Jurgen was still human.
Oh, I see.
can
Ah, neat.
Go look around his
He's
room.
been a vampire for a long time, yeah.
Yep, 110 years.
Nobody
something
home.
like that. By the time Sam and Max meet him in the present day.
Garlic, crosses, and wolfsbane. What do you make of that, little buddy?
Jesus pesto?
Methinks somebody's trying to ward off vampires.
Don't
And
As
it's
say
about
no,
to
it's
fail.
unsuccessful.
Yep.
Methinks somebody's trying to ward off vampires.
Very well. All right, so now we can
That
look in their
steamer
trunk.
trunk looks exactly like ours.
And I thought we were on the cutting edge of steamer trunk chic.
Doesn't appear to be locked.
Well, visitors. How kind of you to drop in on my humble home away from home, yeah?
Super sci-fi or super sci-fi. I don't know. You're written like the Sci-Fi Channel, so it could be either.
So sorry you could
welcome.
not stay for the aperitifs.
I say super sci-fi myself. Because it
If
reminds
you'll
me of the Sci-Fi
excuse me.
Channel.
Works for me. Yeah, he won't let you look in the trunk, but go in there and look at his closet.
Okie dokie. But yes, hello. I hope you're having a very good day.
I
right.
apologize if I hope you are too. I apologize though if I am a little nasally.
Our
I have
apartment
a
didn't
cold.
come with a weird occult shrine in the closet.
This must be the deluxe suite.
Ooh.
Ah, it's pronounced like the channel. Okie doke.
That cephalopod has a familiar face.
It's the guy from the tomb. Looks like he's lost weight.
Great. Okay, so we know that that exists in here.
Okay, you can't look in the trunk, but Jurgen went into to talk to some moles next door.
I want to go take a stroll to the moles, yeah.
Nah.
What? We're interrupting something.
Not at all. I was just leaving. I won't rest till you give me the you know what.
Goodbye, Jurgen.
Whatever.
What the heck do you have on? Is that a retainer?
Hi there.
Yep.
What the heck was that about?
I hope you're not still sore at us for stealing your boyfriend.
Oh, you mean that silly ventriloquist dummy? I don't care about him anymore. He was just a childish fancy. I'm totally a woman now.
You are not.
I've got a new boyfriend now.
Jurgen, America, toy box. Your new boyfriend is America?
Excited about moving to America, eh?
You bet! In the new world, a girl can grow up to be anything she wants to be. A seamstress, a nurse, a kindergarten teacher, even a stenographer.
Great.
New
It's
boyfriend?
1901.
That wouldn't happen to be.
You know how my dad is? He mustn't know about our engagement.
Engagement? You mean...
Oh, he hasn't asked me yet, but I can see it in his eyes.
Yes,
Oh dear.
Crushed it on Jurgen like something fierce.
How can you not? He is, quite the drink of water.
Or so he likes to think.
Or so he likes to think. Quite the goal she's got there.
Yeah,
What
quite the
attracts you
goals.
to a guy like that anyway?
His tragic aura. There's something haunted about him. Like he's laboring under some kind of terrible curse.
Twittishness?
Twittishness.
Seen the Devil's Toy Box lately?
What do I care about toy boxes? I've got more important things to think about.
Just out of curiosity, what was your dad whispering about with that overripe European?
His name is Jurgen. I'm not supposed to know what he wants from my dad, but, well, come on. Duh. Poor sweet thing. He tried so hard to avoid making eye contact with me.
I don't like her vibes. Also, if by drink of water you mean a drink of arsenic, then sure. Biggest bottle you can get.
True. Correct.
Hope it works out for you, kid.
Mrs. Jurgen.
Oh, please no. Okay, so I can't look in your
Oh,
steamer
I think
trunk,
you
I'm
have
assuming.
Charlie Hotep now, actually. Go with Max's powers for a second.
Oh,
Oh, you do? Yeah, you have the cannon nuts and Charlie. So, I don't think you used them here yet, though. Like the flower on her head. In Max Vision, that's funny.
yeah. Let's talk to Mole Man.
Hey, remember us?
Of course. You're the wise guys who made off with the Devil's Toy Box, the treasure we moles have been guarding for almost 6,000 years.
And are you okay with that?
After all we've been
Yeah,
through
they seem
together
kinda cool
in real
with it.
too, I feel I can speak freely.
Yes?
I'm sorry to report that your daughter is harboring a massive crush.
On whom?
Oh no. Do I lie? Do I not lie? I'm unsure.
It doesn't matter what you pick here.
Yeah. I'll just tell the truth.
On that Jurgen guy.
Tell me another.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't believe me. Okay.
There is a correct answer,
After
but
all
you don't
we've been-
have
Yes?
Sorry
you
to
don't, you don't have the reason to do it yet.
on my little buddy's ventriloquist dummy.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound healthy.
Oh well, she'll either outgrow it or become a lonely, twisted old spinster with a toy fixation. Either way, I don't have to worry.
It's a terrible way to look look at your daughter's, fixations.
You're not mad at us for raiding your tomb?
Heck no! Losing that toy box was the best thing that ever happened to us mole people. After 6,000 years, we can finally say goodbye to burial chambers and hello to Broadway.
America! I can hardly wait!
So us, basically releasing the whole tomb thing opened up the road to mole people having, migrating to America.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, oh, somebody stole our thing we've been guarding. Guess there's no reason for us to stay here anymore. Might as well just leave.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely tracks. I know if I were cooped up somewhere having to watch the exact same thing over and over and over again, I think I would want a little bit of spice in my life. Just a little bit.
What was that fellow with the fruity accent doing in here?
Private business. Let's just say he wants something that only I can give him.
Oh, Dad. You don't have to be so secretive.
Yeah, you don't have to be secretive. Tell us. Tell us everything. Tell us your secrets. Let me see all the skeletons in your closet.
Do you know where you're going when we reach America?
To join my wife, Natasha. We sent her ahead to get established. I hear she's managed to score us a sweet boiler room on the west side.
Hey, nice. Fair enough. I'm sure Broadway would be one of the first things I would want to check out if I could, after all that. Oh, heck yeah. Such a different atmosphere. And funny enough, all the moles still live in the basement to this day, according to what this game has told us.
Yep.
Funny thing, that toy chest we swiped from you?
Somebody swiped it from us.
Well, easy come, easy go.
Can we inspect your trunk?
No.
Keep riding the rails, Mr. Moleman.
Okay.
Keep riding the rails. Do I have to?
Yes.
No devil's toy box in there.
All right. I seriously can't look in here, buddy?
We suspect you're hiding stolen goods in here.
What goods?
Contraband kitties. What? Jewels!
A fortune in jewels.
You're not allowed to inspect the trunk without just cause.
Okay, fair enough.
But you have ventriloquism. So what if we were to... You gotta go back in the room.
Hope we're interrupting something.
Yes?
Okay, just cause. How about a body in the trunk?
Help! I'm a prisoner in here!
Got someone in the trunk, eh? I'm afraid railway regulation number 268 leaves us no choice but to inspect it.
You're not the train conductors.
We're the untrained conductors.
Oh, go ahead then.
Clothes, blankets, pots and pans, magical bric-a-brac. No toy chest in here. I guess you're cleared.
Why would we steal the toy chest back? It was hard enough to get rid of it.
I do see that you've got a parchment with a curse on it, though.
Think this is significant?
It's selectable, isn't it?
That's just one of our magic spells. Pay it no mind. Only mole people can do mole magic. And that particular spell is only useful to those who are under the dread vampire curse.
I suspect one person in particular is underneath that particular curse.
Okay, so I think Jurgen went back to his room, so you can talk to him now. You can, if you just try to go in the room, you can talk to him.
Sounds good. Gotta love it when they break the fourth wall.
See ya! Where do you think you're going, little girl? Oh, I thought I'd smoke some drugs and get pregnant. That's all. Don't be smart with me, Nefertiti. We're not in America yet. Oh, Dad! Now, you be careful out there, you hear? Don't talk to anybody. Whatever.
Oh. I didn't know anyone was out here.
Back so soon? I changed my mind, okay?
What the heck?
Stassi
All right,
can
let's
do
talk.
well.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about you.
Who are you really, and what are you doing on this train?
I told you, I am but a humble student of the antiquities.
Oh, yeah? This train isn't an antiquity.
It will be someday.
That's true, actually. That is unfortunately very true. Though,
He's got a point.
you know, I really badly do want to. I've talked about this. I talked about this on the previous game that I was in, doing train stuff with. I think it'd be kind of fun to take a train trip.
Oh, yeah, I've always wanted to take one.
Like, that sounds like something chill, especially if you've got like a specific destination that you're heading to as like a nice little vacation.
Oh, yeah. They have some really nice train tours around the mountains near where I live. About 3 hours away. Be really nice to go.
Time machines on and technology advances, so get outdated 'tis life.
Trains will
So,
never
let's
be
talk
outdated. Trains are just cool.
Trains are neat. As long as there is somebody out there who has a hyperfixation on trains, there will always be trains.
There will always be trains. The hyperfixations in trains are just like... It's
I
like
can't
peanut
tell
butter
you
and
how
jelly.
many people. There's so many people that I know who have, one, hyperfixations on trains, and two, really badly believe that, like, if we just swapped out our current setup of, like, mass transportation, we could fix so many problems in our society.
I feel like those two things
Like-
aren't mutually exclusive.
Given how common autism is these days and how there's a link between them and trains, you guys are definitely right. I think it's a little bit like, I don't know. There's nothing particularly weird about liking trains, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just like, how do you not like a gigantic, a gigantic machine that like travels at like super fast speeds out to locations where these locations might be a little bit different than the ones that you're familiar with.
And also
Who says no to that?
And also the steam and the choo-choo. Cool.
Right, yeah. Woot, woot. I like that. So Mole Man, what are you currently doing with the Mole Man?
You and the Mole Man next door seem to have some sort of mysterious connection.
If it were up to me, I would have no connection with these mole men and their pesky curses. But I am not completely free yet.
I couldn't help but notice the nightmare-inducing shrine in your closet.
What? You have profaned the idol of... I mean, that old curiosity? Merely a conversation piece I picked up on my travels.
I'm sure. I'm very sure.
You don't need to
toy box
do
in
the
your
You're Being
apartment
Paid
on
yet.
you?
That's to send them
At
somewhere
age
else. You
6,000
don't really
years
do
old?
that yet.
No.
Oh, okay. What do you think about, somebody crushing on you?
The mole girl from next door thinks you're all that.
She is totally hot for you.
Please, as if I am not already cursed enough.
Haha, he's cursed. We got it. Fair enough about the train thing, but also I can crack jokes about autism because I have to, I have to be someone that has a form of it called Oh yeah, I know about Asperger's syndrome. Or,
Same.
the
They don't call it that anymore, though.
Yeah. I don't remember what they call it nowadays, but you definitely don't want to bring up, the name of Asperger's.
Yeah, they
At
just
all.
call it they just call it autism spectrum disorder now.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that covers the whole thing. I ain't hyperfixated on different things like Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, wait. Sonic the Hedgehog being one of them, for example.
Oh yeah.
Didn't know
Trains go
that?
together-
Hey, well, now you know.
Trains and autism go together like peanut butter and jelly, and so do Sonic and autism.
I don't remember the specifics, but I think Asperger, Dr. Asperger has got some kind of ties to, if I remember, the Holocaust. Am I right about that?
Unfortunate. I don't know. I just thought it was like an outdated diagnosis, but that could be it. I don't really know the reason.
I think that's what it is. It's not that it's like an outdated diagnosis because, yeah, no, of course you've got like some level of autism, but I think like people want to back themselves away from the name Asperger's.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to spread false information, so I'm gonna very quickly look this up on my phone. Okay, why did they stop calling it Asperger's? Yeah, that's the question. There's a Healthline article. Let's see here. Significant symptom overlap with autism spectrum disorder is one of the many reasons why many people no longer use the term. Okay, all right. So you're actually right about that part. At the end of the day, it's a little bit too close to, like, you know, autism spectrum disorder.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anything else? Let me see.
Also, sorry if my tracking died there for a second. I'm not in my usual, because the stream is like later than I normally stream, I can't use the room where I normally stream after like a certain time at night. So I'm in a different room, and I don't have a setup where my tracking is as
okay.
Is as stable, I guess. So apologies about that. Jurgen.
Let's see. I'm reading through here. Yeah, what is the new name? Under the DSM-5, Asperger syndrome meets the criteria of ASD level 1, but that doesn't mean that it's the preferred language in casual conversation. I think there's a lot of people that, unfortunately, they still use the term simply because it's the easiest one and most people know what it means. So, you know, it's not like one of those, like, phrases that cannot be said, otherwise you get shunned by the, by the elder gods or anything. It's fine. It's like...
Yeah, it's just a little bit outdated.
It's just a case of... Right. It's outdated, and people are kind of, like, putting a finger up and being like, actually, the new term... I'm sure that eventually, like, in 100 years, it'll probably be, phased out entirely. And then the only people that are still holding on to it are people that, like, didn't grow up with it, but really feel like using it as an insult. Because, that's how these things tend to be. And how they tend to go. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of profiling people, filthy vampires, am I right? Let's talk about the anti-vampire stuff.
What's with the garlic crosses and wolfsbane?
They are merely for decoration, okay? I find them very soothing. If you are implying that I have these things because I'm afraid of being beaten by a vampire because I am under a curse or some such silly nonsense like that, then I have nothing for you but mocking laughter.
Sure. Oh, a reverse curse.
Listen, we know what it is you're looking for and where you can find it.
And I should believe you. Why?
Because we've got honest faces.
Please.
Yeah.
So
we're watching you, Jurgen.
I could page him.
Yeah, like I care.
You don't need to do that yet. So Nefertiti is gonna go and try and talk to him. But she won't actually go and do that if, I think you two have to go back in the room first. Then you come back out.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, so if you go in the room and then you come back out, Nefertiti will go out and try to talk to Jurgen, but she won't do it if you're there, so you can hide. But there is a way you can hide. And like listen in on the conversation.
Maybe the toy box is stashed behind all this luggage.
Possibly. Let's start unloading.
He's not a vampire yet, Pink. But he's getting there.
Vampire guy again? Yeah. Ja, except before he became vampire. Timey-wimey stuff. Okay, so how does this work? Like, you go to the Mole Man door.
This is like 110 years in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm taking off for a while. See ya. Where do you think you're going, little girl? Come off it, Dad. We're in the modern world now. Girls can go wherever they want.
Could I head over here and just, wait for him?
No, because you can't see them. You gotta, like, hide in plain sight, basically. Take a look at Max's powers again.
Oh.
You have the cannon nuts.
Ah, understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit confusing.
Yeah, so this one is, so you have to kind of, because you're basically playing the story out of order. Okay. Yeah, go in there, you're gonna leave. Nefertiti will go out, and then you cannon nuts to hide. Because, like, you might forget that you have that, because this is a point in the story after you get it, even though you haven't played the part where you get it yet. So you just have to really, like, pay attention to all your options.
I'm taking off for a while.
Max, what do you?
Where do you think you're going, little girl?
Don't walk over there. Just, yeah.
I said no.
Just hide in the can.
And that's final.
I was waiting to finally figure out when are we going to run into, like, an actual practical use of this can of nuts.
Yeah, you basically use it to hide.
Oh, it's getting a little crowded out here. I shall return.
Oh, what?
You unhid too fast.
Okay, I didn't do anything. How does one stay in the
You
hiding
might have
spot
also
for
been too far away.
Okay.
It's like,
There.
go into the room, leave the room, and then immediately hide in the can.
Nah.
Hope we're interrupting something.
Not at all. I was just leaving. I won't rest till you give me the you know what.
Goodbye, Jurgen.
Whatever.
Just wondering if you got those photos printed? Logos painted? What? Minecraft cave noise.
I'm taking
I love
off
that
for a
meme.
while. See ya. Where do you think you...
It's so interesting that that's like, distance important.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Oh, it's just you.
Yes, just me. All alone. You've got me where you want me.
There's only one thing I want. You know what that is?
Poor little dear. She's completely tongue-tied.
Only we could put the words in her mouth.
Only we could.
The vampire reverse curse?
Tell me, where can I find it?
Take the sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus in the next car.
Oh, I am saved from the fate worse than death. I am so happy I could kiss you.
No.
But I won't.
Thank you.
Jurgen?
Aw.
Rejection sucks, kid.
Well, that gets rid of
Alright.
him, so you can go and look at his trunk now, if you want.
And I'm super curious to see what the heck is in his trunk.
Now to get a good look inside this trunk.
Not so fast, Liebchen.
Wow,
Oh, wait.
you were quick.
And how do you... I thought what you did that. Oh,
excuse
I know
me.
what it is. Okay, no, we can't do that yet. But, we did do the first step, which was getting into the sarcophagus. So you can go back to talk to... We broke Nefertiti's heart. Let's go see how she's doing with that.
Oh, okay.
I think the girl's in love.
Wanna louse it up again?
Well, she's about to be crying crocodile tears.
Hi there.
Or not.
Or nothing yet.
Hope it works out for you, kid.
Mrs.
Okay, you don't do this
Doing
yet. Okay, we gotta go to the other car then.
Right. She seems pretty good for somebody who was just, like, you know, shoved out of the way by their crush. I was kind of thinking that maybe there was something going on in the blue car.
There's
Maybe,
two other
do I need to
police
trap him
cars.
in the sarcophagus?
No. You just need him to be you just need him to go there. Okay, he's just gonna, you just need him to stay there, which is he'll do from now on.
Don't bite me! Don't bite me! Oh, it's just you.
Kind of a wuss, isn't he?
Young love is such a fickle thing. I guess technically love in general is too, but
Yeah.
whatever. Especially young love.
This car is Kringle. I don't think you do anything with him yet. And then in the next car is the elves and one other character you haven't met yet. So I would go and talk to the elves and the new character in the next car.
I don't think I talked to the elf. No.
Other you can't do anything with Kringle yet, I think.
Hold on. Yeah, I haven't even been to the yellow car at all. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum,
Hello, boss. We was only... It ain't him. Just them too much from New York. Yeah?
I love the New York accent.
Kringle wants to see you.
What can I do? I can't leave now. None of us can go nowhere till our secret project is complete.
Okay, you gotta help them
All
with their
right.
project before they'll
Do tell.
do
I'm
that.
obviously supposed to ask you about this secret project.
I ain't authorized to talk about it. You'll have to talk to the project manager. Hey, Slushy! What's up, dog?
Oh, he's blue. I like him.
He's looking a little bit more bloodsucky.
Oh, he definitely does, actually. Oh, dear.
What's this secret project everybody's talking about?
It's a new toy. Oh, boy, what a toy. This baby'll have old man Kringle turning backflips once we spring it on him. Just putting the finishing touches on it now.
Can you give us a sneak peek?
We ain't letting the cat out of the bag, not yet. Gotta get it kid tested first to make absolutely certain we got a winner.
The only kid that I've run into on this entire place would be, like, you know, Mole Girl.
There's another character in the next room.
Kind of looks like a Rudolph elf. Yeah, I think that was
Yeah, no,
the
they're
direction they were
literal
going for.
elves. Yeah. Except this one's a vampire.
Wait right there. I've got the perfect kid for you.
Yeah? That's fantastic, pal. Send him over.
Let's see.
we
Who's in
actually
here?
can't send her over yet, but
Baby Amelia.
we'll go and talk to her though.
Hey, baby Amelia Earhart. She's napping.
Oh my God.
So you're the type that would barge in on a girl and interrupt her nap time, eh? Can't say I'm surprised. What can I do for you fellows?
You nap to Ride of the Valkyries?
Always have. Puts me out like a light.
Shows you how different people are. I always fall asleep to The Tears of a Clown.
Poor old Chuckles.
I think his shackles are too tight.
I can't wait forever, buddy.
Okay.
Say, baby Amelia Earhart.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
We've got a big surprise for you, baby Amelia Earhart. You have been chosen to participate in a market research project.
Uh-huh. What's the catch?
No catch,
Just go next door with that nice vampire elf.
where he'll give you a brand new toy to play with.
Not interested. Far too busy. What do I look like to you fellows? A child?
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed. Correct. All
Yeah,
right.
she won't do it willingly, but there's a way to get her to do it. It's a little bit obtuse, but I can explain it to you later. It's one of the weirder
see.
ones, mostly because this one mechanic, it explains like, oh, it does this, but it's not actually what that does.
All
And then it's like it
Flight
tells
of
you
the
what it is, and then you
Valkyries.
use it in practice,
That's an
and it's something
unusual kind of
kind of
lullaby.
different.
I'm an unusual kind of kid.
Okay, that is important information.
You're a
that
kid.
we
You
do.
just admitted it. Jeez.
Got your own compartment now, eh? Going legit?
I can afford to, thanks to our old friend Sam and Mark. Gold-plated scarabs are fetching a nice price on the commodities market these days.
Somebody went and stole our toy box.
You mean the toy box you stole from the tomb of Sam and Mark? Where's the decency? Well, search me, boys. I'm clean.
Very well. Nah, just take your word for it. Vocally sounding close to 30 years old.
Come on, baby Amelia Earhart, be a sport. All you have
Yeah,
to
she's
do is
actually
go play
supposed to
with
be
toy
like a
for few
3-year-old
minutes.
Amelia Earhart.
You go play with it. I've got more important things to do.
But who is very verbose.
Be a good girl.
And
Woman. Good woman.
she seems to think she's
Alright.
much older than she is.
Let's take a gander at all the things in here.
No devil's toy box in there.
Once again, closets. Turning up nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
So-
a single skeleton in sight.
Okay. So what you need to do,
Bye-bye, baby.
in order to get Amelia to go and do the playtest, because she won't do it
Maybe
willingly,
the toy box is stashed behind all this luggage.
is...
Possibly. Let's start
I
unloading.
think you find this out from doing the other reels, but this will just save you some time. The
Nope, not
anybody
there.
who has a anybody who Nefertiti, the teenage mole girl, has a crush on, her dad will curse.
I see.
So if you go back to Nefertiti's room and make him think that she has a crush on you, he'll curse you, and then that's actually something that's helpful to you.
That's weird. Well, let's take a little bit of a trip then. Kringle's door. I haven't talked a heck of a lot with Kringle.
You need milk. So you have cookies, but you need milk to talk to Kringle.
I've got something for
Oh, okay,
you,
yeah.
Jurgen. Jurgen? Jurgen! No one here.
Oh. Oh no.
She left a love letter in his room, so make sure you go grab that.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking. We're about to besmirch a lot of love here.
She's like 13. She'll get over
Some
it.
sort of letter. My dearest Jorgen, what is this itch that spreads across my dewy young mole skin
No.
whenever you are near? I don't know if I should read this.
Read it. Read it.
No.
Next, no.
Whenever you are near, it is love, and only your long, pale fingers can scratch it. Do you itch for me as well? No need to answer. I can see the agony in your eyes when we're together.
I'll bet.
But I must beg you to keep our love a secret for now. My ogre of a father would have a fit. He doesn't realize I'm no longer his little girl, and my grandfather has this crazy irrational hatred for people from Stuttgart.
Interesting.
Be patient, my prince.
Also
There's a
information
place
that
for
actually
us,
helps you later.
A place where moles
For
and
some
germans
reason.
can lock lips for eternity.
I think I know what that place is called.
Your love kitten, Nefertiti. I wonder why Grandpa Mole hates people from Stuttgart.
Everyone hates people from Stuttgart. Ah, now we're getting to the good part.
Yeah, but is it a romance or horror?
There's a difference?
You still can't look at his trunk because Jurgen will just come back and stop you.
I think she needs an ointment of some kind. Yeah, itchy skin, like psoriasis. It's a hell of a thing.
I understand the cookies,
Or
but
like
why did you
acne
bring
cream.
along those funny papers we picked up back in the city?
You never know when funny papers are going to come in handy, little buddy.
All right. So I feel like I
Okay.
need to modify this love letter somehow.
You don't need to modify it. You just need to show it to her dad. But before you do that, go and make her dad think that Nefertiti has a crush on you.
Gotcha.
I think the girl's in love.
Wanna louse it up again?
Hey, Sun God.
Hey, remember us?
Of course.
After all we've been...
Yes?
I'm sorry to...
On whom?
On my little buddy's ventriloquy.
Oh, dear.
That won't work.
Nice penmanship on those hieroglyphics.
That's my wife Natasha's work.
Keep riding the rails, Mr. Molman.
Okay.
Maybe if he heard it
so
from
how does this
her.
go about?
Maybe if he heard it from her.
Possibly. Oh, shit.
Tell him the secret, Dad.
Nefertiti, no.
What? I didn't say anything.
Oh, do you not know about... Oh, so I think I know what's going on. So you don't actually know what his curse is yet, because it's something that you experience in the other reel. Okay, so we can't do that yet. So what
okay.
what you can do is you can give the love letter to him, and then Nefertiti will throw a fit. And we actually want that to happen.
Very well.
As a responsible adult... As a responsible adult, I feel it's my duty to give you this.
Hey!
Huh? My dearest Jurgen? Dewy young moleskin? Long pale fingers? Nefertiti!
Dad! We're in love!
You are not!
I hope I am not interrupting anything.
Debaucher, cradle robber, despoiler of innocence!
Perhaps this is a bad time.
I curse you!
No!
Whatever.
You've ruined my life!
Okay, now we know what his curse is, so that's
You'll
probably gonna
survive.
work out. Because he had to do it in front of us first.
Survive this!
Uh-oh. New curse. What?
The whole scene hex.
I'm sorry?
No, no. For the love of God, no.
I'm so glad you did it in this order, because this is the order I did it in originally, and it becomes so much funnier later when just remember the way Sam says that. And also, you need milk.
Oh.
No, don't click Max. Don't click Max. Don't click Max. Go in your inventory. You have a glass.
Oh, man. I hate the circumstances in front of me right now.
I don't like this any better than you do, little buddy.
GM Llama, Sam and Max, heck yes. My partner and I played through all of these,
Nature's
and we're going through the
miracle.
original Hit the Road one now. Good times all around. Awesome. Yeah, I love Hit the Road,
Keep
but I
working
love
at
the Telltale / Stonecape seasons even more. And this game, season 3, Sam and Max: The Devil's Playhouse, is my favorite game of all time. So I'm so excited to be to be here as Bit plays through it for the first time.
I love everybody in the comments. It's like, oh no, oh god, no. Everything sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, well now I have
see
like
you
milk and cookies
chat.
now.
Yeah, I can't see YouTube chat unfortunately, but I can only see Twitch chat. So you may have to.
Oh, actually, I am not multi-streaming over to the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember hearing about the pain and torture that I was having with YouTube streams at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I assumed you were, because I still saw your VOD go up on YouTube, so I thought that was a multi-stream for some reason, but no, you just probably just uploaded the VOD.
Nah, I've gotten into the habit of uploading VODs directly after the stream, which is really nice. Thank you, Twitch, for changing your policy so that you allow for stuff to be uploaded less than 24 hours worth of time after the stream ends.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so
Freaking crazy.
Discord is not showing me the game. I don't know why. It's gotta give it a second, but yeah, you just gotta put the milk and cookies on Kringle's delivery
Kringle
tray
likes
and then say
cookies.
your room service. Oh,
Alrighty.
and the can of nuts.
And the can of nuts.
And the can of nuts.
Likes milk.
On the tray.
Milk, cookies, can of nuts. Just do it. Or milk, cookies, room service, then can of nuts.
I feel like I have to do that in a specific order.
Yeah. Milk, cookies, then knock on the door, tell them the room service is here, and then you hide in the can of nuts.
Room service?
For the love of Blitzen, it's about damn time. Yeah, hold on a minute.
Nice.
Cookies and milk, and they threw in a free can of nuts to make up for the inconvenience. You're bad for me, you naughty little snacks. But you go down so good.
Stop talking.
Let the hollyberries.
Max milk.
He's out cold.
Dang. What you got in here, buddy?
It's empty.
What? You mean I gave up my precious milk for nothing?
Wait a minute. There's a note.
Bah!
The Brotherhood of Yog Sagath. Who could have written this?
Who indeed?
The plot thickens.
Where are they?
Hold on a sec. Discord is giving me trouble, so I am just gonna
double-crossed.
disconnect real quick.
Damn you out.
Okay. Alright, the screen
now?
share is going to be up for a little bit, though. Oh, man. Also, let me click off of this for just a second. Looks like the gameplay is still running perfectly fine. Howdy, hey. Kringle was out cold, so Bitby has to be out cold too. Fair enough. Okay. What the heck could be next? I do like the fact that I have, like, you know, some notes that I can go off of. Samuth, Maximus. So how much did these things update? It doesn't look like they update very often. Oh yes, so Slushy has been turned into an emo vampire, like, emo vampire elf. God, this is so confusing to follow, I swear to God. The Mole Woman, which we, you know, can't really talk to them at the current moment. Guardian Mole. Nefertiti. You'd be maladjusted too if you were raised in a tomb. Questionable taste in boyfriends. Learning to throw the dreaded Holstein Hex, which, yeah, apparently they have succeeded. And also, please no, stop. And then there's Jurgen. Target of multiple mole curses, also target of unwanted mole affection. Mysterious interloper with cheesy Teutonic accent. It appears that it appears Starlight has returned.
Alright, I apologize for that.
Okie dokie. Do you see the screen share just fine?
Yes I can. Mole Woman, Natasha. Here's the fearsome woman.
I just decided to take a look at the notes.
Nice, yeah. Oh, what's it say about Paperweight?
Oh, what does it say about Paperweight? Hold on a second.
Okay, the suspect.
Monsieur Paperweight, bringing the wonders of ancient Egypt to a stage near you. Beat his challenge of the Sphinx and win a free trip to the land of pyramids. Commissioned Samuth and Maximus to bring back the Devil's Toy Box. Yep, straightforward. I was kind of hoping that the notes would automatically update with like little tidbits and pieces of information, but I don't think that's the case.
Dang, internet, behave tonight, please. Okay, so now I think yeah, a little bit. So now I think because you saw him use it on Jurgen, you can make the mole dad think that Nefertiti is crushing on you. So give it a try. If not, we'll just go to the other reel and do that because we can. But I'm pretty sure you can finish this whole reel.
All right,
before
let's
going
see.
to the other one.
Hey, remember us?
Of course.
Oh.
Rejexo Rejexo Hex.
Sexo Rejexo Hex?
So, I hear you throw a mean curse.
But don't worry. I only use the curse on fellows she has a crush on. And, well, I don't mean to be cruel, but you're hardly her type.
After all we've been
I
through
have some
together
bad
in
news.
Real 2, I feel I can speak freely.
Yes?
I'm sorry to report that your daughter is harboring a massive crush.
On whom?
On us.
On us.
Still? Well, then I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to hit you again with the old Sexo Rejexo Hex. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
Except that's not what it does. What it does is if you talk to a woman, she will fly 5 feet across the room.
Nice.
Keep riding the rails, Mr. Molman.
Okay.
And yes, this is how, and knowing that, it's easier to put together what you're supposed to use it for.
All right, give me a second.
This is legitimately Repel Maiden spell, yes. Yes, it is.
0 maidens. Addy Nova Star, how's it going? All right, right.
No, I don't need to go back
That's
to your
our room.
You gotta go back, tell Slushy to come out, because you got someone who can help him with the secret project, and then go talk to Amelia.
Such confusion.
It's just you really gotta think outside the box. It would be nice if it told, if the
talk to
game,
Slushy.
actually told you what the curse does.
What's up, dog?
Because it
that's
tells
true.
you, he's like, oh, your sound of your voice will just repulse the
Wait
opposite
right
sex.
there.
It doesn't
I've got
tell
the
you it
perfect
sends
kid for
girls
you.
flying across
Yeah?
the freaking
That's
room.
fantastic, pal. Send him over.
You mean send her over?
Okay, boys, cut to the punchline.
It's playtime.
Yup.
Well, let's see if the toy is a massive success.
Really liked it then?
Liked it? I adored it. Haven't had that much fun in ages. Made me feel like a 16-month-old again.
Hot dog, that's just what we was hoping to hear. Thanks, kid.
Revelatory. Positively revelatory. I dare say that toy has changed the course of my entire life.
Oh no.
It's a model biplane.
I figured.
Yeah, yep. Yep, okay, so that is what you need to get the cannon nuts from the elves in the first reel. But you could still finish this reel by, I think Slushy and Jurgen should meet. I think they're gonna have a lot in common.
Oh, okay.
Jurgen, Slushy's still in that room right there.
Yeah?
Hey, Amelia, watch out for the Bermuda Triangle. Choppy weather out there.
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
What's up, dog?
You've
Sacred
changed.
Gold. Yeah, you get either one.
wants to
You
see
change
you.
this funny
Oh,
enough.
great, because I want to see him. Can't wait to see the look on his face when I tell him all about our new toy biplane.
Ah, and now he's got like an interest in talking to.
Don't bite me! Don't bite me!
Well, what did he think?
Who?
Crinkle, about the toy.
Oh, right. Matter of fact, I never made it to his compartment. I got caught up in some personal business along the way. Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh,
Ah, delicious.
let's see how Jurgen's doing after that.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
I'm not sorry.
Well, you know, I can feel a little bit sorry.
Yes.
I like how his buck teeth
Oh.
are now, vampire teeth.
Yep. We lied.
Yeah.
If you're still
Good eye.
looking for the vampire reverse curse, you won't find it here.
No, it's too late for that. I was just thinking how this sarcophagus would make a voodoo bar bed if I could find another place to stash the moldering corpse.
I don't know. Does anybody have any fire on hand? Gotta say, this is the best I've ever seen him look. Better than the weird Gimp outfit from the other game. Well, you know.
Yeah, I prefer this style, Jurgen, too.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Look on the bright side. Surely the mole girl will leave you alone. Now you're a vampire.
You clearly know nothing about the teenage girls. She thinks I am even more tragically sexy than before.
Oh.
Tough break.
That's what I was thinking.
It was
Just like, have
2010,
you ever
they
read
had to sneak a
Twilight?
Twilight joke in there. It was 2010. They had to sneak a Twilight joke in there.
Yeah.
You're looking a little peaked.
I know! I have become a vampire! A horrible creature of the night, feared and loathed by all!
Ah, cheer up, Jurgen. You were loathed by all before you became a vampire.
Ouch.
Stay out of the sun.
Oh, your concern is so touching.
All right, so.
So now you
Jurgen
can
is a
go
vampire
through
now.
his trunk because you'll see why.
Oh, okay. Kringle's door. So hard to keep everything straight here.
Yeah, especially because this whole episode is out of order. I think this might be because of the out of order nature of it. It might be the most complicated episode.
I definitely don't do well with complication.
Well, that's why.
All
I'm
right,
here.
Shall we?
Yes, let's shout.
Let's finally take a
No,
look.
you don't! Oh, garlic! Crosses!
Ha
My
ha.
unprotected talismans are keeping me away! Oh, the bitter irony of it all! Curses!
Curses indeed.
Stop! Get your filthy hands off that toy box! It's not for the likes of you! It's...
Empty.
What?
The trunk is empty.
No! I have
Who went and
failed
stole
you,
the toy
young
box from the
Sagat,
stealer?
But you will be avenged!
You know, even for a vampire, he's a weirdo.
That's the lot of them, little buddy. We've cleared every name on the list.
Except one.
Huh?
I must admit, you had me fooled, Samus. Always so concerned about the missing toy box, and the way you were always slipping off for a smoke break.
I never slipped off for a...
Grand Central Station. Now arriving at Grand Central Station, New York, New York.
What's that? Baby
Baby
Amelia
Amelia
Earhart?
Earhart?
What?
Yes, baby Amelia Earhart. Little baby Amelia Earhart. Not worth bothering with. Not good enough to play with the big boys. Oh no, she's just a woman. Well, it appears this insignificant female has beat quite a few of the big boys at their own game, and now she's going home with all the toys, while the others are left scratching their heads, wondering what hit them.
Grand Central Station.
Any last words before we part?
Yes.
Watch your step.
Kind of anticlimactic for a boss fight.
I thought it was exciting. Let's take this toy box and
Nah, you haven't
skedaddle.
gotten to the boss
Al.
fight yet.
We've got an appointment with Monsieur Paperweight.
That was clever. I really like that
Gee,
ending.
the olden days are fun. How come you never take me on transoceanic train trips, Sam?
The Zeppelin industry has rendered that mode of transportation obsolete, little buddy.
Okay, so we have completed this
you
guy.
can finish Trunk's challenge now. You can finish Trunk's challenge now. So.
I am very curious about that one.
Who
How did
among
we
you
even get on the
possesses
train?
Power to pass through the gate of the Sphinx? Is there not in this great city one man who has what it takes?
Is he
Yes, the
insulting
greatest
our
city.
city, Samus?
I mean city.
No, just our manhood.
Oh, good thing.
Okay. Gotta go to the elves.
Oh. Ah. Thank you for the can. Those accents can be a real
Still
pain.
at it.
There they go. Okay, right.
Hey, Slushy! Look! It's JoJo and Bunny Boy! Some guys don't know how the toy stores close for the day, gentlemen. To use, anyhow.
Ooh, mole woman.
So, the curse doesn't worry you at all?
Nah, a Us elves don't believe in that magical
How about
junk.
can it? Hey, good one, Pink.
How's about you can it?
We've got a toy idea that'll knock your stripy socks off.
Lay it on us. If it's as good as you say, we'll happily hand this can of nuts over to you.
Toy biplane.
It's a toy biplane.
He's on to something there. Air travel's the latest thing. It can't miss. Snowcone, get the boys working on a prototype. Post haste. I'll spring it on the boss when he's good and jollied up on milk and cookies. It's a cinch he'll give us the old ho ho ho. Raises all around.
Then you don't mind giving us that can?
Oh, that. Love to, Mac, but, me friend here's sort of attached to it.
Yeah, it's like it's part of him.
What do you say we remove some parts from some elves?
After you.
Oh.
You ow! Hey! Stop! Ow!
Punch the crap out of some elves.
What's that stuff that comes out of them when they splatter?
Sure. People use it to thicken eggnog.
Ew.
Damn, that makes me want eggnog.
All right, so now I've
Cannon
got
nuts.
the cannon.
All right,
nuts.
that's all you need to get through the hieroglyphics, and being able to use the cannon nuts is all you need to get through the smoke challenge.
Interesting.
And the cookies, but yeah.
Yeah, right.
Who can penetrate?
It's weird that the ancient Egyptians apparently had the recipe for cookies.
Go away!
Chocolate chip, no less.
If at first you don't succeed, eh, gentlemen?
I think
Be
it just
my
works
guest.
with anything
The
that
gift
like
may
smells
kick
or
in
tastes
on the
good.
next attempt.
That's true, yeah. So I wonder if you could add some banana bread and just be like, here, enjoy, delicious banana bread.
Place
Yum.
your offering in the divine nostrils.
Oh, not that. That is in poor taste.
May the divine odor of chocolate chips prove pleasing to thy nasal cavities.
Put it in the nose. It's like, you cut the cucumber lengthwise. What the hell?
Very good. You have passed
Like,
the
what?
first threshold. Now, recite the words of the inscription.
It's this.
Foot, snake, squeakle, squeakle, bird.
All right.
Well done, my friends. Now, there's only one barrier between yourselves and ultimate victory.
You chattering little ice monkey! If those two chuckleheads beat us to the prize!
Don't worry about it, boss. Oh, so they got lucky on the password. Luck ain't gonna get them through that gate.
All right.
And...
Also, Northstar, how about the both of them beat the shit out of Butch Hartman? That's what
yeah,
that's
please
what
and thank you. Creative. Oh, it blinks.
You've done it!
Because
you
he's
have
a-
beaten the challenge of the Sphinx! You are the gifted one I have been searching for.
I'm the gifted one.
I'm his manager.
No matter, I've got tickets for both of you. Tomorrow morning, you set off for sunny Egypt aboard the Disorient Express.
Gee, thanks.
I may weep with gratitude.
But that's not all. An even more fabulous prize awaits you, and another challenge should you choose to accept it. I charge you with the task of delving into the actual tomb of Samun Mak and recovering the legendary Devil's Toy Box.
Is that all?
Say no more. We're on the case.
Time
Clever
to
way to
roll
source
out
things.
Plan B.
All right.
Plan B. Get knocked out on a train.
Parents.
Yeah, but I bet you
So
Kringle and
Butch
the elves
Hartman
beat them to the
is
chest.
a lying, scamming, bigoted piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
He is super, super right wing and like anti-LGBTQ. And he has scammed people out of a lot of money in order to do like vanity projects that he like never delivered on.
Right. What was that one like streaming service that he was attempting to try and start up?
He tried crowdfunding a bunch of money to start up a streaming service, but it was like the most ill-conceived thing ever, and he never delivered on it even a little bit. So he basically just took everybody's money and ran.
Oh,
They
then F
trust-
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
You're nuts. Don't listen to him, fellas.
All right.
All right,
Training
that is
Egypt.
2 out of 3. And we haven't even gotten to,
Yeah.
Reel 2 or Reel 4.
Reel 4 is just the ending, like the climax. But
Very well.
Reel
So I
2
guess...
is... It says the train
The
to Egypt, but
train.
it's actually mostly in the tomb, so...
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Let's dive on in.
Well, little buddy, here we are, bound for adventure on the Disorient Express. Egypt, land of ancient tombs and odd-looking humanoid figures with animal heads.
I'm scared, Samuth. What if we don't fit in?
We've got to. Mr. Paperweight has charged us with an important mission, and we can't let him down.
I hope it involves asps. I love asps.
You love the word asps.
Tickets, please. Please get out
Who
your
doesn't?
tickets.
Who doesn't?
Remember, don't breathe a word about our mission. We can't let a soul know we're
To
headed.
the tomb of Salmon Muck to bring back the devil's toy box.
Cascading Cupid dolls and the four-color funny pages smeared with spaghetti.
Name's Earhart. Baby Amelia Earhart, the famous lost kid. Perhaps you've seen my milk carton?
I have.
Yeah.
I'm a spirited little tyke, lit off from the nursery one day and never looked back. I'm out for adventure, and I figure you might be needing a cute little sidekick.
I've already got a cute little sidekick.
Yeah, we don't need to see it, Samuth. Not now.
Tickets. Produce your tickets.
Tickets, I'll take those.
I don't think so.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Open up and show your tickets.
Everyone, be quiet.
And invisible.
I hope you've a plan.
Open this trunk. Open it this instant, do you hear me? You can't get rid of me this easily, I know.
Oh, shut up.
We won't fit in
Rules
there.
about locking children in trunks, you know?
Oh, I was thinking about that. I was just like, hide in the closet.
Shut up.
No way, there's a guy in a uniform
What's
out
going
there.
on?
We don't have our
Now
tickets.
listen, boys, be reasonable. You may not realize it just now, but I could make a very valuable addition to your little expedition. I know all about Egypt. I've made a thorough...
I'm coming in. Huh. Could have swore there was somebody gabbing in here.
There's somebody inside this trunk, you ninny!
No, there isn't.
Don't open that.
Now see here, Railway Regulation number 268 plainly states
Hey,
that
okay.
any talking piece of baggage may be inspected by the conductor. And I'm the
You got the one half of it
conductor,
right, but you gotta get her to shut up first.
Aha! Oh!
Ouch.
Oh, dear. Gonna have to find our way back on the train.
Equipment malfunction?
More like a mental equipment malfunction. Should we try another reel?
Nope, just keep going with that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is the only episode where you can die. Because
Open up and show your tickets.
if you
Everyone,
fail,
be
if you,
quiet.
if
And
you
invisible.
screw up
I
here,
hope you
you
have a
could
plan.
die, but it's because it's just a flashback. You just, rewind the reel and try it again.
Of course.
Open this trunk.
Those are a
Open it
bunch
this
of
instant, do
funny,
you
like,
hear me?
actual,
You can't
like,
get
death
rid of
dates.
me this easily, I know my rights. There are laws
Tell her to shut
about
up!
children in trunks,
That'd never
you know.
hide us.
The law frowns on that sort
She
of thing.
won't shut up,
I hear
Samuth.
voices in
I know
there.
what to do.
What's
I'm great
going
with
on?
kids.
Now listen, boys, be reasonable. You may not realize it just now, but I could make a very valuable addition to your little expedition.
Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a word.
Open up, I say!
Yep, that actually works.
Hi.
Awesome.
I'm coming in. Looks empty. Huh. Nobody here. Reckon I were wrong.
That was a close call.
Lucky for us, we played that tour in Gutter Demeron.
We sure put one over on that sap of a conductor, didn't we, partners?
Partners? For the last time, kid, you're not joining our outfit.
Nonsense! This is just the beginning. We've got an endless series of marvelous adventures ahead of us.
Going to destroy what guy, Nova Star?
I'm assuming we're talking about Butch Hartman.
Oh.
Bada bing, bada bam, we're here.
Timmy Turner, Cosmo Wanda, I wish Butch Hartman would constantly step on
No
Legos the rest of
fanfare.
his life. That's not harsh enough of a punishment.
Yeah.
You'll find it's not so easy to impress these
Hot
Egyptian
coals,
types with
maybe?
your magic act, little buddy. These jokers ingest
see a little
sorcery
better.
with
Hot
their
coals
mother's
mixed
milk.
in with
Speaking of
Legos?
which, it looks like we finally managed to lose that pesky baby Amelia Earhart.
By George, you're right. That was a clever move, pointing her at that mirage and telling her it was
Snabs.
an oasis.
Little Little kids are so trusting.
Now, let's get down to the business at hand. We've got to find the Devil's Toy Box before it's scooped up by some disreputable Tomb Raiders.
More disreputable than us, you mean?
Look for a hidden passageway leading to an endless labyrinth. No doubt we'll encounter a dizzying array of fiendish death traps, but if we keep our wits about us...
Found it!
About time.
Excellent. Nice eyeballs, Sir Maximus.
Stop quaking with girlish timidity, Maximus.
It isn't that. It's my psychic aura. It's acting up again, Samus. Something within that toy box is calling out to me. Samus! It's a ventriloquist dummy!
Don't panic, little buddy. It could be a fake.
Well, well, what have we here? Tomb Raiders? Oh my!
Ooh.
We haven't had a good raiding in nigh under 50 years. Now just sit tight for a minute. I'm afraid you caught us with our trousers down, so to speak.
This is some
I've
crazy
reset
glasses.
the security system and I don't know how long. Now then.
Like, specially
Protection
like for mole
spell
people.
Looks to be in
Are
order.
there mole? I guess there are mole optometrists.
Yep.
Making specialty glasses for moles.
There. That ought to do the trick. Nothing beats a good old-fashioned protection spell. Now don't touch that toy box if you value your hide.
He's very chill about this.
Well, he did just put a spell on the toy box, so
I mean, yeah, but like,
you
man.
can try to get it if you want, but it might not end well.
Yeah, screw it.
The creepy old mole said not to touch it if we value our hides.
My hide's worth about $10 tops.
Ah, fudge. I was hoping these two would put up some kind of challenge.
I hate to say it, Sam, but our great-grandparents were a couple of saps.
I don't think that's the way the story's supposed to end. Let's back it up and try it again.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
God,
Well,
old
these,
school
like,
adventure deaths, except, like,
Yeah.
you know, none of it's canon.
Very old school
There goes
adventure
my
game.
aura again! I must have that dummy! Was that
Yes, little buddy? It looks like you got your ass.
And it's a big asp, too.
Snick!
Dang it! Get back here!
Woo-hoo-hoo!
No, can't cross this. All right.
Yeah, there's another way you can get. Yeah, just
I'm
keep
sure
looking
if
around.
you've been doing this for a few thousand years, the mysticalness of it kind of wears off. You just kind of go nonchalant about it.
Yeah. They said they've been doing
You know
this
what?
for like 6,000 years.
Fair. Yes, very fair.
Oh, here's got a snake thing on the wall. A sconch.
Big, tall thing. Sconce.
Sconch.
Alrighty. See you, Max. The burial chamber!
The burial chamber of Sam and Mac. Die here. The funeral expenses are on the house.
Ooh, there's some extra blocks.
Come on, cutie. Come to Grandpa.
Why, you sly old rascal.
Whoa, stay back, fellas. I was talking to her.
Hello, boys.
Bouncing
Oh, dang
boomerangs
it.
at a barbecue. She's back.
Never underestimate an independent woman.
Ain't she a caution? Just like my granddaughter used to be not so long ago. Yes. Come on. Come to Grandpa. Grandpa's got toys.
I like toys.
You keep your distance. No Tomb Raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Time to die for tonight, says Nova Star. Hey, thank you for coming out, if that means you're going to bed.
Have a good night. Have a good night then, Nova Star.
Yes, hey, I didn't warn you.
Yeah, the
Oh.
Pharaoh summoned Max.
I don't think that's the way the story is supposed to end.
Even though he
Let's
has
back it
no
up and try
connection
it
to
again.
Salmon Max, it's just oh hey, it's funny.
Okay, so I can't get any closer,
Nope,
but I do
not yet.
happen to.
You can't talk to him from here though.
Oh, that's good news. Damn it, I can't do anything with this can.
Not yet.
Bye. Ah! Love how the name of the pharaoh is just an Egyptian combination of the title of the game, Sam and Max. Yeah, they're pretty tongue-in-cheek about that.
Say, Gramps.
What can I do for you, gents?
How you doing, Jenny?
Say, Gramps, you know that spell of protection you put on the devil's toy box? We just cracked it.
Yep, we nabbed the treasure and we're on our way. Just stopped in to say goodbye.
Nice try, fellas. That security spell is pretty near foolproof, I reckon. I cast it many times, and it ain't failed me yet.
Well, today's the day, old man.
Nice blocks.
Hieroglyphic blocks. Used them to teach my little Nefertiti how to spell way back in the day. Come on, princess. Gramps has some blocks for you to play with.
Can I have them?
You're a little old to be playing with blocks, ain't you?
I love this. I love this particular grandpa voice. There's something very like calming and wholesome about it. But
It's,
also, you know.
Yeah, and it's Roger Jackson again. It's Skunk Ape's PA.
Oh heck yeah, man.
Yeah, and Grandpa
understand
Stinky. So he like plays all the old men.
Ah, gotcha.
Mole people have a talent for throwing curses.
Ah, here we go. Curses, curses, that's all anybody remembers about us mole people. We're good at dancing, too, but nobody ever wants to hear about that. Forgive the outburst, Sonny. What was it you wanted to know?
Oh yeah, dancing. You know, if dancing can be summed up with, then yes, you are absolutely amazing at dancing.
We've never seen a mole person dance in this series, and now I'm curious.
I don't know. I just feel like it would be very like dorky.
It sounds about right.
Oh, not if you're talking about Lego blocks. That plus symbol means any age can play with those blocks. Oh, also, was that one old picture of like a Lego? It was like a Lego block that said that it was like, you know, from ages 9 to 99. And then there was a picture of like an old woman who was just looking at it like, oh.
That's based.
Just like, unfortunately, you are too old to play with Legos. Benny's curse.
Your son Benny must have a pretty powerful curse.
You better believe it. The, SCXO Rejexo Hex fixes it so the very sound of your voice repels the opposite you know what.
Yeah, I remember that one. It was funny.
I hear around the neighborhood you're a pretty mean curser yourself.
Me? Sure, I've got a curse. The bad luck whammy. But I haven't used it in ages.
It's like whistling or taxidermy. You never really forget.
Come on, hit us with your best shot.
You? I wouldn't put a curse on a couple of nice fellas like you. I only curse people I hate.
So we need to make you hate us. Got it.
Well, not yet. You don't have a reason to do it yet, but eventually, you're
Eventually,
gonna need
yeah.
his dose of bad luck. Oddly enough.
Come on, hit us with your best shot.
You?
Yeah, you.
About enough about curses.
Is something else you want to know?
Actually, let's ask a little bit more about Nefertiti's curse.
I'll bet your darling granddaughter knows how to curse up a storm.
Well, let's just say her Holstein hex might put you fellas in a bad mood. Once she's got it down pat, that is.
About enough about curses.
Is something else you want to know?
Let's talk about baby Amelia.
How about you let us come in, and we'll toss the baby over to you?
No, sir. Baby's got to come to Grandpa all on her own, some. And then Grandpa will tell her little stories and pinch her little fat cheeks.
Lord help us.
Creepy.
Stay vague.
Eh?
What? Okay, let's talk to Amelia.
Hey, baby Amelia Earhart.
You're back! Grandpa Mole. Here.
What you doing in there, baby Amelia Earhart?
Studying the graves of the ancient tomb guardians. I'm on the verge of a major discovery. If my hunch is correct, this place was once home to a race of mole men.
Really? I wouldn't have been
Amelia,
able to
honey,
guess.
why don't you just like look to your right?
Right, just like...
Ever so slightly.
Ah! Oh my god! Sci-fi says, funny, what makes you say that?
We were terribly distraught to lose you back there in the desert.
Yes, I could see that at the time, from the way your shoulders were shaking with grief as you ran away. Or was it laughter? Anyway, fortunately for me, a caravan happened to be passing through the area. Bandits. They saw me there and picked me up. I don't speak much Arabic, but I did manage to gather something about my fetching an attractive price at the slave bazaar in Marrakesh. That would have been the end of the story, I suppose, if their chief hadn't carelessly left his scimitar within reach and if I weren't such an expert swordsman. Swordswoman.
Yes, well, don't wander off again.
Next time, something serious could happen.
Oh yeah, maybe that is what's going on. Sci-fi.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, she's definitely a baby because she hasn't picked up on the object permanence thing. Oh, that admit. Okay, nope, you're right. Point. Alright, let's see what you think of Grandpa Mole.
That nice and only vaguely creepy old man over there wants to play with you.
Vaguely.
Yes, I know. And you want me to toddle over on my adorable little footsie, so he'll bounce me on his knee and pinch my fat little cheeks and tell me suffocatingly dull stories about bunny rabbits. Also, you can sneak in behind his back and make off with his jewel-encrusted scarab collection or something. I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
My, you are a clever little imp.
Too clever for you, I'm afraid. I've no intention of being a pawn in your game, whatever it is, and I think I have a pretty good idea. Besides, I detest being slobbered over by geriatrics. I find it highly demeaning. I'm a liberated baby, you know. To hell with that Gucci-goo nonsense. This is the 20th century!
I forget who her voice actress is, or if she plays anyone else in Sam and Max, but she did great with this performance.
She did.
That voice is
Though,
so much
like,
fun.
the entire time that I've been listening to Amelia Earhart stuff, like, I'm immediately thinking about, like, you know, the actual Amelia Earhart, and thinking about, like, was this actually characteristically similar to her in history, or was this just sort of a?
I think it's just completely fictional.
Right, they're putting a whole lot of like positive spin on it just because I don't know.
I think it's like a kind of a trope, but because I also think there's another character. Pinkett White says it reminds her of Shirley Temple and Miss Chalice. I think of the last season of BoJack Horseman. There's a reporter played by Pocket Brewster who talks and acts exactly like her too. So I think it's some kind of a trope, but I don't really know where it originates from. It is really funny though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, you definitely want to put like positive tropes on people that are positive in history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amelia Earhart in Night at the Museum. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, true. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah, same. I've seen both Night at the Museum and Night at the Museum 2. Wasn't there a third one?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm trying to... Maybe that's something that my brain is just made of. I seem to recall that they were okay. Like, the first one was good. Second one was just like, alright, this exists.
I don't remember anything about the second one. I don't even know if I saw it, but I remember the first one being pretty funny.
It is like the Smithsonian one, you know, the second one was basically just Night at the Museum 1 again, except, you know, bigger and more things to see.
Yeah, that's what happens with a lot of sequels.
And
it's like, we don't know what to do, so we're basically just gonna do the first movie again.
Pretty much. I think there might be a third one where they go to Britain and deal with the dude from Camelot. What?
I don't know about that.
Now I'm just curious. I'm gonna look up Night at the Museum 3 and see if the like one exists.
There is a third one apparently.
Yep, there it is. Night at the Museum: Secret of the Tomb. Okay. And it also stars Ben Stiller?
Yep, he was in all three of them.
Holy crap. Nah. Well, good for him.
So there's this. Speaking of which, there's this show that a friend of mine has been raving about called Severance. That's like I guess it's kind of a high concept horror comedy kind of thing. I was surprised. I looked up the premise. I'm like, oh, this sounds really weird and interesting. And then I find out it's basically all produced and everything by Ben Stiller.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a
Heck yeah,
director
man.
and like a producer, and it's like it's practically his show. Which is
Good
like
for
that's
him.
so
That's awesome.
interesting because that's not this is like from the premise and everything. It's not something I would have associated with him, but that's really cool.
I've heard the name Severance for sure. So just the
Yeah.
fact that like I through the grapevine I've heard the name of Severance. That's definitely like a big thumbs up to something that Ben Stiller's doing. So
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have anything else to say about Grandpa Mole?
Come on, baby Amelia Earhart. Go see Grandpa.
Not in a million years.
Be a good girl.
Woman.
Fair enough.
Good woman.
Good woman.
You can't go in there yet because he will put the trap on you.
Right. So I guess I got to do something else in the meantime.
Keep exploring. There's a lot of tomb to discover.
Very well. I think this is just the way back up, if I remember correctly.
Psst.
Huh? Hello.
Over here. You are wanting the devil's toy box, yeah?
What are you doing
I
here?
can help you, but you must help me first.
Archaeology, of course.
How do European gent like yourself wind up on a two-dimensional surface like this?
I am but a poor student of the antiquities. I came to Egypt in order to make sketches of the tomb decorations. Little did I expect I would become a tomb decoration myself.
Well, you're just dealing with a whole lot of crap, aren't you?
So it's he's making up a bunch of silly excuses. The implication actually is, because it's kind of tough to pick up on their first time playing, but the implication is that Jurgen is part of a cult called the Brotherhood of Yogg-Sothoth, and that's why he's here to try and steal the toy box. And he's making up excuses like, "Oh, I'm an archaeologist," or "I'm here to sketch the tomb." But it's like he's actually trying to steal the toy box for this cult.
And dude became a vampire in the process. Oh well.
Yep.
What's your problem? Bad accent?
No, I have been confined
Yeah,
in this
I mean-
accursed vault for decades. You must free me. Bitte?
Jurgen's
What do we
VA
need
is
to do to
actually
get you down
Max's
from
VA.
there?
You see the
If you
bust of Samun Mak? There's a secret clasp underneath it. Release the clasp, and I am released from the wall. Your grateful servant.
Nice. Easier said than done, apparently. Yeah, I'm here to offer Swedish meatballs. God damn it.
How do we get to the bust?
That is the good question.
Who did this to you?
The moles. They are completely verrückt. Especially the old one. At first he played the kindly grandfather, but then without warning he turned on me like the vicious wild beast and cursed me with bad luck. I tried to flee, but the way out was blocked by a nasty mole woman with a cheesy accent. She threw another curse at me. In my confusion, I blundered into a tripwire and poof! Curse number 3. And here I am.
I will once again say, you're dealing with a whole lot of bullshit.
You know how to break the spell of protection over the toy box?
Natürlich. During my long confinement here, I have had much opportunity to study the mole magic.
Then why can't you undo your own curse?
Alas, I have the limited mobility up here. You undo my spell, I'll help undo yours.
Hang tight.
I'm good at that.
He deserves it. Jurgen's an asshole.
Yeah, definitely. What is with
What's
moles
with
and
moles?
curse magic? I guess that's just what they do.
It's just what they do.
Ooh, hippo.
I think you need
Okay,
to pull
so I
another
can't
lever.
cross this just yet.
Yeah, there's another lever around here somewhere. I think back up near where Jurgen was. That's where you
Oh.
came in.
Okay, that's where we came in. Squid
Anyone for
statue.
calamari?
Hilarious. Okay, so where?
Oh yeah, there's another lever up by where Jurgen is.
Running forward. Ooh, okay. Oh, gotcha. That was actually ridiculously easy. Jeez, man. Grow a spine.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta move your mouse around and see what you can click on.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
I'm free! I'm free! Oh, glorious third dimension! Oh, blessed relief! I'm free!
Oh dear.
Whoops.
And you're not. So sorry. Gotta run.
Hey!
Wait.
You said you'd help us land the devil's
Douche canoe!
box.
Do not be silly. What would a couple of bas-reliefs want with a toy box?
He's such a douche canoe. Jurgen!
Well, hey, we have a little bit of mobility.
Keep moving, Samus.
This is as far as I can go.
Infidels! Vipers! You have removed the sacred bust of Samon Mac.
We'll
For
put
it
it
seems
back!
You must remain on this wall.
Okay, fair enough. For how long?
For eternity!
I don't get it.
Okay. Let's be entirely honest with them. I mean, you know, I get the strange suspicion that, like, lying is not going to help me out in this situation. Probably.
Yeah.
But,
Okay,
you're
for
on-
reals. There's got to be some way around this stuck on the wall for eternity hoo-ha.
Well...
Yeah? Come on.
Well, we have to let you off if you can answer the riddle of the Sphinx, which no one ever has.
Riddle.
all right. I like those odds.
Let's hear the riddle.
All right. You who raid the Pharaoh's tomb, much deserving of your doom. If you want to save your
Hi,
hide,
Roger Jackson,
tell
who's
us
doing
what the
Snowcape's voice
gods
again.
deride.
What the gods deride.
Actually, a great drinking game for this season. Take a shot every time you get a character voiced by Roger Jackson.
I'm going to make the assumption that you're dead by the time you're at the end of it. Cucumber, cut lengthwise.
To cut the cucumber lengthwise?
Boy, that's a good one. Never gets old, does it?
Heyo!
And we've still got the bust of Salmon Mac.
Yep.
Oh, cool. We got a niche here.
It's a cozy niche.
Okay, so you're gonna have to cut the bust in two, but keep looking around the tomb
It's a
for
cozy
a way to do
niche.
that.
Cozy niche. I get it.
Cozy niche.
Ooh, we can use the fallen statue to walk down here. And we can head in this direction. Ooh, purple flame.
Two doorways.
Halt! Two doorways.
I just said that.
The doorway of life and the doorway of death. Choose aright, and you will pass through to the Chamber of Delight, wherein our greatest treasure resides. Choose a wrong.
A wrong?
And a mighty scimitar will strike from above and slice you cleanly in half. Proceed, if you dare.
Death.
Shoot, shoot, shoot! You were supposed to go through the other door. The other door is the one with the scimitar. You won't be so lucky next time. I'm going to recalibrate the mechanism. You'll have to pass this point again on your way out, and then watch out. That's all. You're not allowed to look.
I guess it's only fair to give him a second chance.
Ooh.
Oh, also the things on the wall. Let's start with the one on the left, and you go forward.
Young Salmon Mock started life as a humble frog catcher, but fate intervened. Salmon Mock discovers the Devil's Toy Box, the moment that changed the course of history. Salmon Mock the Great, at the zenith of his power.
Gee, I want to be a god king!
There we see the body of Salmon Mock, borne to the tomb by the Mole Guardians. They say it was the costliest burial of all time.
Now that's what I love about this country. You guys know how to throw a classy funeral.
You know, for the important people.
True.
And if you weren't important, you just
We have
ended up in a
to
mass
the
grave.
door.
Hold it
For unmarried
right
class
there,
counters.
buckos!
Oh, okay.
Can't you read hieroglyphics?
It's a turn and a leaf.
Exactly. Turn and leaf. The two of us want to be alone. We happen to be
Oh,
sharing
dear.
a super intimate moment. Marquis, lover boy.
Lover boy?
It's the dummy!
His name is Charlie Hotep. Now, are you gonna keep away, or do I have to sick spot on you? What?
Oh, he's so cute. I just can't wait to be king. Da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da.
You know what's wild?
So what happens?
Yeah?
You actually meet Salmon Mock himself in the next episode.
Ooh, that'll be
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
If we decide to just saunter right in?
Do you want me to set my ass on you?
No, no! Oh, please, God, anything but that!
Waka waka. All right.
Listen, kid, I know your feelings for Charlie Hotep are very, well...
Dysfunctional?
But I'm going to have to insist you turn him over to my pal here.
Charlie and me are soulmates!
Oh yeah, she does have a little bit of a Meg Tanker
As
vibe.
if.
I think because of the
Charlie
bracelet.
and I have a perfect
Yeah.
understanding. Just try and come between us, and I'll put a curse on you that'll curl your toes.
I do wonder how they managed to pull that off. Like, is that something that she just did with the list, like a natural list of some kind?
Yeah, I'm sure it's something the
Or
voice
was this like
actor
a
had to
case of like putting like fingers into your mouth and just be like?
I have no idea. I'm guessing it's something the voice actress just knows how to do.
Probably.
What's your curse, little girl?
The whole scene hex. But I'm not very good at it yet.
Well, that's good for us.
We can't just leave. We went through so much to get here.
The doorways of life and death, you mean?
Right.
Just a lisp, I guess.
Dad built that.
Yeah,
It's like supposed to discourage shooters. As if I need him always watching over me. God, so embarrassing.
As far as how I get close to the sound as a novice is about how you allocate the air into your cheeks while you're talking.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know.
Your father said something about finding his greatest treasure in here.
Yeah, so you found her. But don't start getting any
That's
ideas. I've already found my dream boy.
I'm truly happy for all of us.
Oof, you might want to
Found
get
out
that
the neighbor
checked
cat
out,
doesn't
Sterling.
like being petted. Now my hand looks like hieroglyphics. Oh.
Yeah, you
That's
might want to get that
unfortunate.
checked out, Sterling. Make sure she didn't have rabies or something.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Disinfect.
cat bites.
Holy crap.
No joke. Yeah, if
Stay sullen, kid.
Shut up!
Okay, we
so
need
you
to
can
somehow
try to
get that
go
down.
into her. So you can try to go into her room.
That's it! You violated my inner sanctum!
Ew.
Go get him, Spot!
Hide. Hide from the stick.
Fuck! He's just gonna eat the can, though.
You'll see what happens. What an asshole.
A can of nuts for our tea party? You're the best little snake in the whole world. Well, Charlie, you finally got me alone. Now's your chance to murmur those 3 little words.
We're here.
Huh? You.
Come on!
You. See how you like Nefertiti's curse? Wait a minute. How does it go? Oh, yeah.
Oh no, this is gonna do something entirely different. Or...
Maximus!
Oh my god, it worked! Holy crap!
No,
No! For the love of God, no!
So if you remember how on the train when this happened again, he's like, no,
for the love of God, no.
That's the order I played this in originally also, so once he did that, I'm like, huh. And then I got to this part.
Buddy.
Moo.
All right.
And then I got to
Practice
this
makes
part where he
perfect,
just
kid.
did that
I'm
knife.
sure you'll
I swear to God, it was one of the hardest I ever laughed in my whole life. It is so much funnier
Ruin my whole
to do it in that order.
That's freaking great.
Say, buddy.
Yes?
Let's have a chat.
Will you please tell your daughter to stop making indecent proposals to us?
My daughter? You?
It's flattering, of course, but a clear violation of workplace guidelines on sexual harassment.
Stop saying that! You're like the grossest guys I've had the unfortunate displeasure to meet. Ever!
Indulging in a bit of wishful thinking, eh, fellas?
No, we're just trying to piss you off.
Puppy love. Cute, isn't it?
Yeah, but I wish she wouldn't get her lip liner all over my fur.
Oh, barf!
She doesn't sound infatuated to me.
Oh, geez. Do we have to, like, convince him here that I'm...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is that the scimitar there? Over the...
Don't look! Don't look! The doors of life and death are supposed to be a surprise.
Is that the scimitar?
Oh, whoops. Wrong button. I wanted to talk about the elderly old man.
When I was on the trade, I got those parts mixed up. So at the trade, I was like, oh, you gotta make her say that she has a crush on Sam and Max. That's actually what you can hear.
Hey, buddy. You know anything about an elderly
Okay.
mole man with specs?
Sure, that's my pop. He guards the burial chamber.
We ran into this mole person back in New York. Kerchief, obsessed with a can of nuts.
Natasha! My darling little pudding snout. Tell me, what was she up to?
Cursing elves, mostly.
Still doing what she loves most.
You'll never work a day in your life if you do something you love.
Answer me something, Pops.
Cursing elves.
We sit the moles back in New York speaking this funny dialect, and you talk just the same way we do.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm completely thrown by your accent.
I love, like, the animations in this game really sell it. And, like,
Yeah.
I like the look on his face with, like, the curled lip, just like, I'm confused.
Can you convince the old guy to take down his protection spell and let us have the devil's toy box?
The devil's toy box? The treasure we moles have been guarding for 6,000 years?
Yeah.
No.
Huh. I mean, he's changes his tune pretty quickly eventually.
He's not gonna just let you have it, but if you can do it, he's like, you win. Sure. Good job.
Any other curses we should be aware of?
Pop's got a good one. The bad luck whammy. But he never gets riled enough to use it.
Oh, bad luck whammy. Why do I get the feeling that Jurgen is going to get that?
He already did.
So.
Oh,
you
okay,
throw
that
a mean
explains a lot of
curse.
things.
Well, a father's got to protect his daughter's virtue, doesn't he? The sexo-rejexo hex makes for quite the deterrent. You'd be surprised how few boys come tomcatting around here. Huh. But don't worry. I only use the curse on fellows she has a crush on. And, well, I don't mean to be cruel, but you're hardly her type.
Sweet relief.
Except we do need you to cast that curse on us because we need to keep
Your daughter
literally
keeps
flinging
threatening to
a
curse
baby
us.
around.
Well, she needs the practice. But I'm sure you fellows don't want to experience the Holstein hex. It's utterly devastating.
Shut up.
Love to stay in chat.
Oh,
Oh, wait, Max!
It's okay, Max. Max is exempt from the doors of life and death if he's not with Sam.
All right, I have to take a guess. what I need to do. This is probably the tutorial area for the psychic ventriloquism.
Charlie, you and I are going to make beautiful
It's
music
not so much
together.
because you can't
Now,
do this
let's
out of
see.
order.
Where do my hands go?
In different orders depending on just how you want to do it. It's really not linear.
I'm running away from home. I love Samson Maximus. Let me help you raid. Oh no, thank you. You beat me fair and square.
I can't hold it inside any longer. I love you, Samus and Maximus. I want to be your mole. I want to have your puppies. There, I've said it.
Nefertiti!
I didn't...
If I hadn't just heard it with my own ears, I'd have never believed it.
But it wasn't...
I've got no choice but to blast you fellows with the Sexo Rejexo hex. Brace yourselves. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
There we go.
Okay. Hi there.
Jesus.
Hi there.
Yeah, less repulse and more send them flying across the room.
Max doesn't even like girls. No, well, you know, technically speaking.
We fixed that in season 2. We gave him a bisexual awakening.
Yeah, we got it.
Hi there.
Stop picking
Sorry,
on
this is very
lady.
this is very cathartic. Okay. Okay, so now that I know this.
Okay. Now go back and find Amelia so you can also like make her fly around.
Ah, yes, of course.
The baby. It's pretty much all your interactions with Amelia moving her around with this curse.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Pink says, me to bit. Hi there. Yeah, okay. You've understood the assignment.
Or repel can mean to send away or go in the opposite direction. For example, when you have two magnets with the same polarity, and you're trying to push
keep
together.
your distance.
That's true.
Tomb
But
Raiders
why would you
allowed in
think?
the burial chamber.
Oh, your voice will repel the opposite sex. I still wouldn't immediately think when I talk to a girl, it means that she will fly 5 feet across the room.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a very similar boat. I probably would not have figured that one out myself.
Wanna go on a ride?
It's your
oh,
voice.
So now you want to be friends, do you? Well, buzz off, boys. I'm busy.
I need to somehow get Amelia to move over here.
No, yeah, but you don't have to move anywhere. You can just move your voice.
Exactly.
Wanna go on a ride? Hey, Gramps, who's in the sarcophagus?
Well, let's see if you can guess. You're in the tomb of Sam and Mac.
Wait, don't help us.
The voice. You have the ventriloquist dummy.
Oh! Oh! Wait a minute.
So you just not with Amelia, the thing behind her.
I eat little children for breakfast.
What? I didn't say that.
Say hi to Grandpa.
Oh!
Well,
Frick.
well, look who dropped in. Ain't you a lively little wiggler?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Wait, Grandpa's got a story for you. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there was a family of adorable bunny rabbits.
Sorry, Amelia.
Rabbits lived in a hole at the bottom of a fir tree.
Hiya, Sam and Mac.
Nice place you got here.
Aw, man. Oh, wait.
Graveyard of the Moles.
Very well. We need to get these, I assume.
Yep.
Well, we have got some big-ass pockets.
Little scamp got away. Come on back out, baby. Grandpa's got lots more stories for you.
Oh, dear.
Whoops.
Okay.
Let
Now you
slip
gotta
in,
piss
did I?
off
Well,
Grandpa Mole
I
Man so
guess
he
you
gives
can
you bad
stay.
luck.
Oh.
So just keep looking around his little little area.
Say, Gramps.
Huh? Oh, it's you. Snuck past my death trap, did you rascals? Well, you beat me fair and square. What can I do for you?
I understand you mole people. Come on, hit us with your...
You?
Okay, so he's not just gonna do that.
No, you gotta to get him on the topic
enough
of
of
something
this.
that'll piss him off first.
Stay vague.
Eh?
So keep looking. There's a
Evil
big-
apparatus.
There's something next to him.
Tourist
Vacation brochures?
eh? Planning a little vacation?
Yep, Benny and the kid think I could do a little airing out. Been in this tomb so long, I'm starting to grow mold. Problem is, there's just so many darn places to visit. Say, where you boys from?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Stuttgart.
You wouldn't have heard of it. A little town called Stuttgart.
Stuttgart! You mean to tell me I've been standing here talking to a couple of dang nab-dad-blasted Stuttgarterians?
What's your language, Gramps?
No cursing in the burial chamber.
Oh, ho, ho. You ain't experienced cursing till you got a snoot full of my extra spicy bad luck whammy.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Tails. No heads. Hell, no tails.
You lose.
Okay, so now we are incredibly smelly and bad luck. Oh, jeez. Also, use door.
Door? Okay.
I'm curious about the... Oh, it's a shortcut.
Yeah. There's a couple of shortcuts around the tomb. You gotta go back to the doors of life and death, which is just a big...
Yeah, I just had a thought. We need to slice that head in two, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
And now we just so happen to have the ability to pick the wrong door. Nope. Goodbye. Here, no, not, let's just use it with the left-hand door.
Hey! Don't throw things through the doorway of death! Do you want to dull the blades?
Hey! So how long does this curse last? I really hope it's not long.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to go back through there, so you just gotta...
Fair enough. Scorpion! No. Counting on bad luck to happen and it happens, doesn't it technically make it good luck? With what a paradox. You have a point.
It's true.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you have the little niches where the two halves of the statue could go.
Right. I'm not entirely sure what this is going to do, but...
It's a cozy niche.
Aha, cozy niche. Funny. Right hand bust.
I'm not sure I want him to get a good look at that.
Ooh. Okay. And stuck in the corner. All right, that's two.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Awesome.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Walk like an Egyptian. And now we can put... Oh! And now we can put the last few blocks up here.
Yeah.
But now we need to know what order.
Hey, we're the
doesn't matter.
meat-based version of us again.
Now, to scramble this security spell. Great. They're welded in place. It's a perfectly fine protection spell, but I think we can improve it. Now that's an inscription.
No! Caution!
What's all the commotion?
Sorry, we have bad luck and we nearly tripped.
Did I cast that protection spell or didn't I? Can't remember. Well, no harm in giving it another shot.
Stop, 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 stop.
Look!
Ooh, it's a automatic spell negator.
No moles in sight. Stone Guardian guys, otherwise occupied.
Unbreakable spell of protection, broken.
Nothing standing between us and that toy box but air. Come on, little buddy, let's go get it.
Oh, and then there's that pose.
That's it?
Foreshadowing.
No final embrace? No slow fade? No interminable credit sequence with cheesy pop cover of the title tune?
No, it ain't over yet, little buddy. We've still got the most important reel to go, remember? I think the story's about to come to a head. And
Here we
speaking of
go.
coming to a head, I need to duck out for a minute. Don't you start the last reel without me.
Do it.
Shaw.
Do it.
You gonna do it?
What a little rascal.
And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, fresh from the triumphant tour of Lower Middle Egypt, the scourge of the mole people, treasure finders extraordinaire. Please welcome Samath and Maximus.
Hi, folks. We didn't mean to interrupt the show. Here's that toy box you wanted. We'll be on our way.
Just as soon as you cough up our prize.
Of course, of course. But before I hand out the big reward, perhaps I can coax our intrepid adventurers into telling us a bit about their grand adventure.
Not much to it, really.
We came, we saw, we conquered. Hand over the loot.
So modest. No, I'm afraid my audience wants all the gory details. Don't you, friends? So tell me,
great, I have to
Samath and
remember
Maximus,
things.
to begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the
This is just a
mouth of
check
the
to make sure
Sphinx?
you've done all the other reels.
Okay. Magical can of nuts.
After we got the can of nuts back from the elves, my little buddy and I squished into it and rode the spunk's tongue through the gate.
An astounding story, all the more convincing for being implausible.
Now do we get our...
However, once inside the tomb of Samun Mak, you were faced with many more dangers. Magic spells, deadly traps, bloodthirsty mole men. However, did you manage to beat the odds and secure the Devil's Toy Box?
Well, we undid the protection spell, obviously. But track and field?
Cleverly noting that Grandpa Mole took his cues from a hieroglyphic inscription, we turned ourselves into bas-relief tomb carvings, shuffled over to the marquee where the inscription was located, and added additional glyphs which had the effect of reversing the spell.
And also we got eaten and spit up by an asp.
What a strange and compelling, if convoluted, story. Audience,
I was about to
give
say,
them a hand.
this sounds completely, like, illogical in every way, shape, or form.
For what they've been through.
You're buying it, though.
Dance, buddy, dance.
And the adventure does not end there. I'm told that you two were victims of a brazen daytime heist on the train ride back from Egypt. Can you tell the audience how you managed to thwart the thief and recover the treasure?
Plot twist. Misunderstanding. We beat a baby.
No, we just yeeted her.
You know, the way
several times.
The way you say it. Also, Deus Ex Machina. I mean, you're correct.
The robbery was committed by none other than that irrepressible scamp, baby Amelia Earhart.
She almost got away with it, but we were a little too tough for her.
A resourceful duo, don't you agree?
That's nice. Now, how about that reward?
Fear not, my talented little logomorph. You will receive your reward, right?
No! Oh, who would have thought he was evil?
My dear Maximus, you have been chosen to play the starring role in the greatest spectacle of the age, the summoning of Yog-Sagoth.
The hell I have! Where's Samet?
Yog-Sagoth, most terrible of the Ancient Ones, banished from this earthly plane for 6 long millennia. But you, with your extraordinary psychic gift, you will intone the words to bring him from the realm of darkness into the light.
He's not evil, he just wants to summon an older god.
Hell I will!
Yes,
The hell you certainly will.
If you refuse to play your role, a certain friend of yours will meet an unfortunate demise.
Samet!
An unfortunate demise in a vat of flesh-eating ants.
Yikes!
I was wondering about
this
those.
role is me.
You are the one with the gift. Which reminds me. Can't have you pulling any funny business.
All right then.
What a
Let's get it over
scumbag.
with. Cue up the entrance music.
talk about my son that way.
Yog-Sagoth, primal prince of chaotic night, descend to us through the writhing wastes of utter darkness. We summon thee with the deathless words from the Book of Abominations. Now you say, Umke Onine, the utter race Einfei.
Stall for
Do
time.
it.
I'm not feeling it. What's my motivation supposed to be?
Abject fear.
Right.
Okay, I can use dummy, use evil toys. Oh, okay, so the cannon nuts and the dummy are like 2 separate things and not like the evil toys.
Huh.
Now you say, Umke Onine, the utter race Einfei.
Do it.
Sure.
Umke Onine, the other ways Einfei.
It's happening!
Yeah, well, we aim to please. Catch you around.
Wait, one little thing I forgot to mention. Yog-Sagoth demands the sacrifice
That's your problem.
of the one in the summoning circle.
What the?
Up.
Such a pity. Welcome, my lord.
Whoa, forget this. Scenes like this are unsuitable for impressionable viewers like me.
Okay, so yeah, we should not be summoning Beelzebub and all that jazz.
Hey, we met Beelzebub in
I see
in
him!
the last
There
season.
he is, in the chat!
Yog-Sagoth?
Tentacles, glowing red eyes. Yep, gotta be him. Shorter than I expected him
His
to
eyes are
be.
yellow, actually,
Let
but
me
yeah.
see. Where?
Look close.
Ooh!
You don't have
I don't
any,
I don't have any of my tools.
yeah.
Oh, darn.
You gotta get one back. You gotta get some back.
It
Oh, there,
was a
now you're
trick
in
can
full fan,
after all.
actually.
Gone to the dark side, Charlie?
Oh, excuse me.
You still have your inventory. So what's
Yeah,
Sam
I
got?
Excuse me.
You're good. I've hopefully not sounded horrible this entire stream because of my cold.
Nah, you haven't sounded too bad.
Ooh, newspaper.
Newspaper!
Lies! I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words or face the consequences. Now you say, Umke Onin.
Yes.
No, you know you need Sam to
You're
do
not
something
messing
first,
with me?
yeah.
Aren't you a cute little demon?
Let me see. Where?
Look close.
Here. Nope.
I don't like people.
Uh,
No.
let's
No.
get something closer to Sam.
The nostrils are shut.
Dang it!
I don't think so.
Try the paper with something closer to Sam.
Sure.
No point in that. No.
Newspaper
I
with.
don't think so.
Lies!
Dang it.
I don't think they have
I won't
to.
tolerate any more of your tricks.
I don't think paperweight has to be in the circle for you to use. Yeah, you don't have to do that. So like, keep looking around for. It's right next. It's right by Sam. I don't know how you're missing it.
No point in that.
Moon.
It's
No.
like literally right next to Sam.
Fire.
Fire.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I have a makeshift torch of some kind.
The
Flaming
newspaper.
newspaper. Okay. So, Sam has the ability to burn
there's
one
a
of the
rope.
bags.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
Okay. Throw some cookies
This
in
is
there.
where my skee ball expertise pays off.
Sam's got good aim for, especially for being upside down.
Shit.
Charlie, am I glad to see?
So
Okay.
annoyed.
Okay, now you got what you need to do. You got.
Alrighty.
Now you say, onine, the other way's Einfei.
Hi there, Yogg-Sagoth.
You...
Adorable demons.
I mean, he is adorable.
Okay, and now I can use the ventriloquism dummery with you.
Okay, onine, the other way's Einfei.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Why are we summoning a demon?
Well, that was impressively grotesque.
We certainly gave the audience their money's worth, wouldn't you say, folks?
How many people are left? All you need to die because
Not
you're
this
witnesses.
Oh, that's right. Can't have the
I
devil's
think everyone
toy box
left.
falling into any other villainous hands.
Where should we stash it?
Fellas, I appreciate
In
your
the
thinking
basement.
of us, but we don't do that old world hocus pocus anymore. I got a nice dry cleaning business, and Nefertiti's going to school for...
Dad, I told you! It isn't Nefertiti anymore. It's Bubbles.
Sorry, we can't
He's been
help
watching
you,
too much
but
Powerpuff Girls.
You see how
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, we see how it is. Come on,
Speaking of which,
Maximus.
I
Boy,
did see an
America
amazing
sure
thing on
has
Twitter
changed
today, which was some artwork of it was completely perfectly in the style of the show and everything. It was the Powerpuff Girls beating the shit out of Donald Trump.
Ew. Okay,
Guys,
good
I
stuff.
hardly recognize them. Look, Samus, they even
It's
sliced their
amazing.
cucumbers lengthwise.
What? Mich kann diese Duse Fiesel einzerfällt. It is true. Papa, have we fallen so far? We have forgotten our heritage. We have forgotten we are moles.
Okay, we'll take the toy chest back.
Great. Keep us posted if...
But you've got to help us guard it.
You will live here in this boiler room with us. There's plenty of space.
How about we compromise? Our kids will open an office in the building and help you keep an eye on the chest.
We've got kids?
Shut up, Maximus.
Good deal. Now let's see. We'd better cast that spell of protection to keep it safe.
Let me do it, Dad.
Stand over there so you don't get zapped by the magic.
Wouldn't want to do that.
Let's see. How does it go again?
The Holstein hex! You're not turning me into no cow!
Maximus!
Oh no!
Oh no!
You know, there's a great basement apartment opening up on 83rd Street. 2 bedrooms, built-in washer-dryer.
The end?
Aw. What an unfortunate end for our two heroes.
2 skeletons, 4 mouldering reels of film, and 1 buried toy box. A century-old story, now forgotten in the sub-basement of history. But the past has a disconcerting tendency to claw through the freshly laid sod of the present and wrap its cadaverous fingers around the entrails of the future.
God, I want to kiss whoever wrote his dialogue. It's so good.
Well, that
So
took
many
longer
big
than
words.
expected. The restroom in the train station was closed,
Love
so
that
I had
shit.
to... Hey! You watched the ending without me, didn't you, you malevolent little fiend? So tell me, what was the big final act twist?
Well,
Xanath
yeah,
and Maximus dragged underground
whole
by
entire
six crazed
season is
anarchist
basically an
sewer
homage
rats?
to
Come on,
Twilight
buddy.
Zone,
Don't keep me in
Night
suspense.
Gallery, classic
Obviously, the
1960s
story was moving
sci-fi.
towards some
Incredible
mind-boggling
aesthetic
final
all around.
twist. So what was it? Max, what's wrong with you?
What?
Little buddy?
Oh,
He's been frozen and cursed?
no. He's been debrained.
Not again! Who's stealing brains this time?
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. The ride is about to get twisty.
They stole Max's brain.
They stole Max's brain! Oh no! We gotta save Max! And that's happening in the next installment.
Woo!
Good lord. Well, I don't know how long it would have taken me to finish this without any kind of help, but my god.
This is easily one of them. I think this is the most complicated episode of the whole season because of the non-linear nature of it.
Yeah, right. Like, I think if this was linear, I definitely would have been able to handle this. But yeah, it required you having, like, previous knowledge of certain things or, like, future knowledge that you move back to the past and all that jazz. And, like, ugh. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Thankfully, this prepared me very well for that. Like I said, that last case at Ace Attorney 4. I'm like, it's just Sam and it's just the two of Sam and Mac again. I did this
I remember
already.
that case. It was
I
pretty
played this game
good. Also,
before.
are they still in space after the events of those Spanish people? No. Thankfully, they have returned back to Earth.
No. So they are not in space.
I'm just taking a look at all the credits here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at all, like, the cast here.
Yeah. Thessaly Lerner. Never heard of her. Rebecca Schweitzer. I think I have heard of Rebecca Schweitzer.
Seen quite a bit of Doug Boyd here.
Yeah. Yeah, Doug Boyd is, he was also one of the soda poppers in the last, seasons. So he's got a couple of different roles. They basically have, like, with the exception of when, for the female characters, because I think those are all played by different voice actresses, they have, like, maybe a half a dozen voice actors that they get to play, like, all of these different
They
characters.
got some talented people on their hands.
Yeah. Like I said, take a shot every time Roger Jackson plays that NPC, and you'll get pretty wasted by the end of this game.
Okay, Smokey. Well, that is the end of that one. And like I said, we are going to continue this little adventure of ours in the next installment, which is going to be on Sunday of next week.
Funnily
Voice actors
enough,
are cool.
the beginning of next
Yay.
episode also has some Ace Attorney style mechanics, so you'll see what happens to Sam. What happens to Sam when Max is not around, and the result is some very interesting, almost cross-examination type mechanics, which are so good. Genuinely, my only complaint is that they're only in the very short first part, in a relatively pretty short first part of the episode, and then they're never used again.
Man,
it's such a
I
shame
miss
'cause
the Ace
it's
Attorney
so good,
stuff. I want to do
and
more
it's
Ace
so
Attorney.
fun. Yeah, and I'm just like, why is this only in just like a very short section of the episode in the very beginning? I wish it was longer. It's so good. It's so good, and I'm really.
Well, it's
I'm
like
really
I'm reminded of all the times when Nintendo will like throw in some sort of a mechanic into their games, and like everybody has said, "Why isn't this a full game?"
Exactly.
And you're just like, you cooked with this, and somehow you decided, nah, we're done. We're taking this concept and we're just throwing it to the
They
side.
cooked so hard with the beginning of the next episode, so much that the rest of the episode kind of feels not as good by comparison. I like 303. I think it has some issues. Honestly, I'm so torn out because I think out of all of the episodes, 303 is like the one with the most issues, but it also has some of the best stuff in the whole season. Like the beginning is so peak. It's so good, and then you get
Pink is saying, do you have to get back to planning 3DS game one, or did you already do that? I went through the entirety of the Ace Attorney series, like a long time ago, except I have not done the Grace Ace Attorney.
Oh, you also
and
haven't
I have the
sorry,
Great
go
Ace Attorney on PC. It's just a matter of I need to find a specific time slot to actually do it.
Also, there's the Miles Edgeworth games, Ace Attorney Investigation.
Yeah, I played the Miles Edgeworth ones.
Oh, nice.
I played the first one, and then I played the second one, the fan translation.
Oh, it's been officially translated now.
I know it's been officially translated, but unfortunately, I feel like I wouldn't be able to handle and understand the different names for everybody now.
Oh, yeah, I know a lot of people were
I will always know him as Sebastian de Best, and that's it's ingrained in my brain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the Professor Layton crossover too.
Funny enough, I played that one too. I played a lot of Ace Attorney. There was a chunk of time where that was basically my bread and butter. So
Little buddy,
I feel
what have
like
they done to you?
What was that?
Oh no, I'm just reading the summary. Little buddy, what have they done to you? Someone snatched Max's brain.
Someone snatched Max's brain.
Gunning for control of its bizarre psychic powers, now Sam is rolling up his sleeves, smacking heads and throwing slugs, whatever it takes to get back what's rightfully Max's.
Throwing slugs.
Yep.
Oh, actually, yeah, there's a slug on this, I just realized. Slug people?
A cockroach, not a slug.
Oh, wait, no, that is a cockroach.
Yeah,
Cockroach
yes,
people.
he's a cockroach.
What the heck? Where do slugs get into this? What?
I don't know.
Also, I love the freaking cover here. They stole Max's brain.
Yeah, I have a poster.
Look at how serious Sam looks.
Oh, you have not seen Sam at his you just get ready for Sam in the next episode. It's gonna.
Oh my God, does he basically become sort of oh shoot, a Sin City type of character?
Yes,
a serious detective?
Yes, and we call him Nor Sam.
Oh, that's gonna be so freaking cool.
It's so messed up, but it's so cool. It's like
that's
this.
fun.
It's like on the one hand, it's really cool and funny, but on the other, it's like, oh no, Sam, baby, Sam, honey,
what have they done to you? You poor sod.
Yes.
This dog needs a nice snickerdoodle and a nice nap time.
Yeah.
Maybe play around with a ball.
Yep.
Alrighty, well I'm going to head over to the end screen.
Yeah.
Here. Thank you guys very much for coming out. And again, thank you very much to Z-Cell for coming out and helping me out with this chapter because good freaking Jesus.
Yeah, the Tomb of Sam and Mac is super, super complicated. Thankfully, the rest of the season I don't think is as wacky, except for maybe there's this one part of the end, kind of towards the end of there's 3 parts to the next episode. The first part is amazing. It's the whole part it's a part with Noir Sam. The second part is kind of you're in a museum and you got to do a bunch of stuff around a museum.
Nice museum.
The third part I won't give away the context of because it's actually a pretty cool twist and interesting thing that they do with the last part of that episode. But some of the puzzles get really shit. You would only figure this out if you remembered this one super tiny detail that was in the beginning and
one of those
you probably forgot about, and then you have to do all this stuff in a specific order, and it's kind of annoying. I get the logic behind it, but it was just in practice it was kind of annoying. So 303 is the one episode I think is the most of a mixed bag because it's got some of the most annoying bits of the season, but it's also got some of my favorites. So
okie dokie.
Yeah, it's been a blast having
good with the bad.
Sci-Fi. I'm glad to see another Sam and Max fan in the chat. Oh yeah, you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith and Wesson. That's a line we'll hear in the next episode.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
All right. So my plan for this week, which by the way, stream schedule is Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. All of them starting at around 7:00 p.m. Central Time. I think I'm still going to go ahead and go with playing a little bit of Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair, though that is a game that I kind of want to find a replacement for, or either sort of sunsetting it. I've been talking about doing that for a very long time here. The game just kind of drags on. It's not a bad game. It just kind of drags on. It's one of those that you're not sure if you want to complete or not.
Yeah,
at least for me.
And if you're not sure that you can, continue streaming it to having it be entertaining, you know? If you think you've gotten
It
all the
feels kind of a lot
yeah.
of the same. Like, kind of
Yeah.
a lot of the same stuff. That's
Yeah, that makes
kind of where my problem is. And it doesn't help that I stream, like, in 3-hour blocks, and this is a game that takes a heck of a lot longer time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I will be back.
And then...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, Saturday, I am playing Deltarune! I've gotten through half of Chapter 3, and I don't know how I'm going to avoid spoilers for Chapter 3 for the next week. But I will, somehow.
I've gotten a couple spoilers already, but they're so out of context, they want me to make them play the game more just so I understand what the heck is going on.
Right. I'm not going to say any particular spoilers or anything, but I will say... The only thing I will say about it is that I wasn't expecting what I got, but I'm happy I got what I got. I think is a good way to say it, and that's probably that's a better review that I could possibly that's better of a review than I could possibly make of anything else. Essentially,
I really want to play it, but I'm like $10 short of having the spare cash to play it.
Oh, that's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
And you've already played through chapters 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I played through chapters 1 and 2. Honestly, maybe I'll just replay chapter 1 and 2 in the meantime. I haven't replayed it since chapter 2 came out, so.
Have you booted up the demo for chapters 1 and 2 on Steam?
Is it different? No, is it different now?
It's not different, but I think the save carries over.
Yeah, it does. I know about that because you can continue because there's a thing it's not a genocide route, but it's kind of something analogous to it, like how we had the you kill everyone route in Undertale. There's something similar to that in Deltarune, and you can, if you have a save file where you did that in chapter 2, you can continue on that route, and it gets really fucked up.
I
saw
am
one
very
scene from
curious
it.
how that's gonna go.
One scene from it because Toby actually had to remove something from it because people were getting some really, really nasty implications from that scene that he did not intend for, so he went and changed something in it just because it was... Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I get what you mean by that.
Yeah.
Blood. Anyways, regardless, Deltarune, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Me too, when I eventually get to it.
All right, I'm going to take off. And again, thank you very much for coming out, Z-Cell. I appreciate it.
And I'll be back next week for They Stole Max's Brain. I'm very excited because it's not quite, you don't quite meet him. You kind of do and you kind of don't. So you first get in contact with my favorite character in this game during the next episode, but you don't officially meet him until episode 4. But you still get a little bit of a glimpse of him in the next episode. I am gonna just be geeking. I'm just gonna be.
That sounds like a treat. And your favorite character is not negative universe Sam.
No, I am a North Sam enjoyer, but no, it's you'll meet this guy and then you'll understand why I call Paperweight my son.
Oh, okie dokie. Alrighty, I'm gonna take off. Thanks for coming out, everybody. See you later.
See you all next week. Have a lovely week. Farewell.
Yep. See you, Z-Cell.
Bye.